Oh, that's a problem. All right, Ariel. I'll do things manually. We're gonna do things the old-fashioned way. Hello, chat. It's Monday. I was like, what day is it? What freaking day is it? I need to. I forgot to launch my cam. Ah, man.
No.
It's a totally scuffed beginning to the stream.
No.
Nuts, explosions, and everything. Hold on, let me fix a few things. Where in the heck is Maui Cam? Where in the heck is Maui Cam? Hello, chat. The title is accurate. I am still trying to figure out what is going on. As I mentioned in chat, I am, well, maybe not in the exact words, in what the actual fuck is happening with my insurance. Because it's like I would like to have insurance. Thank you very much. Wait, that's not what I want. What the heck? Okay, mute that. There we go. Rotate that. Fix that. My cam now exists. Don't close it, as that would kill it. Yeah, chaos. Maui Rainbow Cam. I mean, that's just me being lazy. That's how the outline for Maui Cam exists. It's just a giant rainbow block. I need to go grab a treat for him. That's okay. I'll get it for him in a bit. We'll get it going for him before we get started playing Road to Empress, as that is the plan for tonight. I need to restart my Stream Deck because it has, I don't know, broken or something again. And launch? No? Okay, we'll wait for it. Anyways, how is chat doing? I hope you guys had a good weekend. We are, well, it's warm. It's very warm. Especially because I've been like, you know, every time I have to take Maui out for like daily walks and whatnot, so I get home like super sweaty. I need to pile drive someone. Is that what is that what we're implying? If you're gonna bring the rock into this, do I need to apply the people's elbow? Do I need to apply the people's elbow to discover what's happening? Yes. Oh, okay. Did I get a drink for the hydrant? And please record it. I feel like that's probably not okay. Lambo smells okay today. Thank you, Firestorm. I prefer not to be stimky. I will hydrate right meow. All right, I have hydrated right meow. Thank you. Hello, Firestorm. Okay, water is not. I need to shake that up more. Let me see here. Is this working? If I push this button, okay, there we go. Stream Deck is working again. Yay! Exclamation mark, scratch and sniff. That is not a command. Thankfully, that does not exist on Twitch. I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist on the internet. I'm gonna say it doesn't exist on Twitch, and we'll just be thankful that's probably the case. Because I mean, there's a lot of stinky people, stimky streamers. Not myself included. I am not a stimky streamer. We don't have an exclamation mark stimky here, so that's unfortunate. Damn it! I mean, no, make it stop working. What do you mean? How goes Nikkei? Did you finish the summer story? Yes, Izzy. Did you finish all of the Nikkei? Are you now a Nikkei expert? I don't know. Maybe I can go both. That could be bad both ways. To be honest, that's also true. That is very true. Imagine we could smell chat. Yikes! Oh no. But yes, as I mentioned, I found out today that my work insurance was terminated. That was a weird conversation when I had with the when I looked it up. I was just like, okay, I need to submit like one of my insurance claims, as it's been like only a few days since I had like a massage. I'm gonna go claim it, and then I go into this log into the system, and it's like, the insured, aka me, is not covered. I'm like, what do you mean? And also, I don't see Chimera listed as like the other beneficiary that, you know, for claims and whatnot. I'm like, that's not good. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll call and find out what's happening. And I call in. They're like, oh, okay, well, let's look into it. And then they're like, yeah, it looks like your insurance was terminated on June 20th. And I'm like, on the 20th? It's been like 3 weeks. What do you mean it was terminated on the 20th? No idea why. Absolutely no idea why. So I'm like, okay, can you guys tell me? Is there anything like I'm missing? Maybe like, you know, we were up for renewal and I didn't file something, or maybe there's something like a note. And they look into like, yeah, there's nothing. You need to go talk to your plan administrator. I'm like, what the? What do you mean I have to talk to my plan administrator? You guys are the plan guys. Can't you at least link me up to like talk to them? They're like, no, we don't have any information on that. You'll have to go figure it out yourself. I'm like, oh, lovely. So I'm like, okay. Is this one of those stories where you find out you're secretly fired? I'm hoping not. I really hope I'm not secretly fired. They've been paying me at work, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did get my last paycheck. So, maybe someone miscommunicated that they wanted me fired. I don't know. I actually don't know, but like tell me sooner rather than later so I can go out job hunting or something because I'd rather not be sitting around wasting time when I could be looking for a job that pays me monies as opposed to dick around and mess with my insurance. So I ended up calling my I guess my human resources manager, we'll call him that, and he was like, "Oh, that's weird. Well, you need to talk to this other person who's in HR, and they'll probably point you the right way." So I messaged that person on Teams, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Open up a human resources ticket and give me the case number and I will escalate it for you. But also contact this other person and we'll figure it out from there." Okay, I opened the ticket. I reached out to the other person. They have not responded. My guess is they work and live on the East Coast or in Toronto or Montreal, and they were probably checked out or clocked out for the day. So I need to wait till tomorrow to find out my status because not being insured sucks, especially if I need to, I don't know, do anything. Full-time YouTuber, just kidding. Trust me, don't do it. No, I'm not gonna probably do it. I've been Milton or India. Yeah, maybe they're gonna move me into like into like a closet or something, and then they're gonna steal my swing line, and then I have to burn down the company, which will be hard because they have many offices. So hopefully we don't have to go and do that. But yes, I'm hoping it's very much just a glitch. I'm just hoping it's a glitch, but it's just weird because like I understand that I'm not necessarily the best at checking my emails or my communications, but I feel like someone terminating my insurance at work warrants some kind of communication. Maybe just a little memo, a little itty bitty tiny heads up, just to by the way, your insurance is no longer applicable or no longer in effect. Get effed. But nothing. I checked all my emails, I checked all my notifications, I logged into my insurance site, and I'm just like, nope, there is absolutely a giant zero, a giant blank inbox. Nothing at all. So I'm a little peeved because, what the heck? Why do I have to deal with this? BT dubs. BT dubs. Do you have a person out for you at work? No, I don't think so. I'm like the most lax boss. I feel like unless someone was wanting my position at the company, in which case they can just fucking have it. I don't care. Just move me to somewhere else. Like I don't give a shit. Did I make someone mad? Nobody. I don't make anybody mad. I don't talk to anybody. That's the issue. I literally don't talk to anyone except my team. And as far as I'm aware, my team doesn't hate me. They probably aren't impressed with me because I don't do a lot. But at the same time, I don't get in their way, and I don't make their lives more difficult intentionally. So that's kind of it. It would be funny if you're still paying them. I'm not paying. Well, I mean, insurance-wise, technically, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I got to figure out what's going on because it is deducted out of my paycheck. So unless my paycheck is suddenly more money, that would make zero. Well, that would make some sense, but I don't know. It was the hashtag scheming woman. Oh man, did I get transmigrated into another C drama, and now a scheming woman or scheming brother is there to screw up my work plans? Should get you onto your team, and what would you have to do? No, our team is actually full up. Not in the sense of like we're not accepting positions from Planet Persei. We're not accepting positions from anyone because there's not exactly a lot of extra work for us. So even if we were in need of someone, it would probably not be likely that we would hire anybody anytime soon because we don't have a lot of work to assign people. Was anyone let go recently? Maybe the wrong person got canceled. I can't. I have no idea because I'm not inclined to say that I would be affected by that unless like someone just really fat fingered, like say like my insurance ID number with someone else's. This is a fair like I work in a fairly large company. Like I'm talking like probably tens to hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. So entirely possible that there could be some sort of glitch or issue. Um, Maybe I make too many waves because I do make sure we claim like all of our insurance stuff as much as we possibly can to like maximize it. They did do a renewal that required like us to submit evidence for this year, but like that was months and months ago. So I don't know if there's gonna be like maybe like I'm no longer covered for whatever reason that I couldn't explain. I am relatively healthy, um, but I'm like yeah, and I'm like the main like the primary plan holder. So why wouldn't they tell me why they're canceling me or terminating my contract? So it's probably a miscommunication, or maybe maybe it's AI. They fully converted the whole like system to AI runs, and then the AI decided to go rogue, and here we are, trying to fight back against the system, so to speak. uh, I don't know. This is unnecessary stress because now I'm just like worried. Is like, did I get secretly fired? Like Schmook brought up, it's like, oh no, I've been Miltoned. Um, but like, there's no indication. Like, I feel like with my relationships with like the managers and like the directors and the other people in the organization, with what I do, like I feel like they would have the courtesy to tell me if there's a problem, and that should at least be the case. So I'm hoping this is very much a, oh, we did an oopsie, we meant to type this number as opposed to this other number, and you got effed. So I hope it doesn't like totally mess up my work insurance. But now, in the meantime, I guess I temporarily don't have any other insurance other than whatever I'm. Well, I guess technically I have. I'm under Chimeras, so at least there's some insurance. But I would very much like there to be my insurance. Only other thing you see is a plan change and auto renew was no longer an option, and you missed a window to transfer to a new plan. So what we do for the renewal is that every year, like end of the calendar year, that's when the plan gets renewed, and you have, I think, like November, like up till the end of November to submit your plan changes that you want to make, and then you'd be good for 2 years. So I did submit everything by the deadline, and they came back and requested like I submit some evidence and like fill out some stuff, and I did, as well as adding like Lamira to the plan because she is now part of the family along other stuff. So up made some small changes and then submitted it, and like they had like a little secure messaging system where they're like, you need to submit this evidence by so and so date, and then like they sent it out like several times, but they didn't say anything about like there being a penalty if I missed the deadline, and I did make sure I met the deadline. But they, after I responded to those emails with like the stuff that they requested, I got nothing. I got ghosted. I'm like, do I need to follow up? So here we are, annoyed. Ours get checked every year, even on renew. We still have to check it and confirm, even if no changes were made. Yeah, I confirmed that they accept that they accepted the files, and then and there's like a way to like filter through and be like, is there anything that I still need to do or whatever? And nothing. There's no to-do list for me. So I'm just here sitting here going like, okay, what's happening? What do I do? Who do I talk to? And of course the insurance company's like, we don't know. You need to go talk to your to your work. And I'm like, oh, okay, oh, lovely. So that's where I'm at. I've already talked to 2 quote unquote HR representatives. I have to talk to a third one. Hopefully this one actually is the plan administrator who can fix everything. Hi, Scarecrow. Against work? Yeah, I'd love to be insured against work. Hi, Scarecrow. But no, I am currently not insured at work. So like my insurance coverage for like Health and dental and everything is currently a big fat nothing. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. And apparently, it's been like that since June 20th. So, great, fantastic. I love that for me. Although ours are all done through a website, if no change, I click the box accept, and that's done in less than 5 minutes. Takes longer for the page to load. Man, the page takes like 10 minutes to load sometimes. It is like. Is Maui just barking? It takes like, I don't know, it takes forever to load, and it's just a trash system. Maui, what is it? Love that for you. Yeah, love that for me. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with my insurance. Spot. Silly dog. Lay down. All right, I can give him his treat later. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys didn't suddenly have your insurance terminated for any unknown questionable reasons. I am, like I said, I'm very annoyed, very unhappy, but hopefully I did not get Milton's. Hopefully I can, I still have a job. I think I still have a job because nobody has talked to me and indicated otherwise. Like I said, I feel like they would extend me the courtesy if they had issues with like my work. They would, I don't know, put me on a performance improvement plan or say something, give me a hint that something is up. Cause why? Like I've been at this company for a long time. At least give me the courtesy to tell me I screwed up. Mom existing upstairs? Wait, oh yeah. Come here, how dare you exist and walk around upstairs? It's not like, he can tell that you're up there or anything. Are you calling Maui spot? I'm telling him to go to his spot. That is a command. Hello. They found your streams. They didn't like you using the fun word. What's the fun word? What's the fun word? M200 will be proud. Oh, that word. No, I don't use that word. Thank you very much. I'm only like vaguely aware of like the memes for M200 because of Twitter, and I'm just like, oh, okay, fair enough. I'm also not necessarily looking forward to the next, I guess the next part of the event with having like 4 banners to deal with for GFL2. I also have to still do my like Nikkei dailies for the rest of the evening. I'll do that later, off stream. No Nikkei dailies on stream because I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I still got to catch up to on the booty game. You haven't caught up on the booty game? I think I finished that like a few days ago. I'm mostly just happy that I'm done and I don't have to do any more with it. You're skipping Lucia. I don't know. I have to hear it in action before I understand how it's pronounced. I think I'll probably try to get. Well, my goal is probably to get at least one copy of Cheyenne or M200, I guess, so I can have her common key. And then I'll try to get a copy of Lucia. I might skip their weapons if I can't get it until I get one copy of each. Can we play Nikkei and do Dondoko dailies too? You can do the Dondoko dailies, and you can do your own Nikkei dailies. I, however, will not be logging into either of those games on stream. You'll get to M200 at least, but doing it 30 runs a day on popularity event is rough. Yes, agreed. I think I got up to 5th place for Lind right now. I'm curious if the other like top players are holding on to their milestone rewards, because I am. And some of those scores indicate that they're not. But unless they're like mega whales and they're getting like ridiculous scores, I am not one of those. I have a decent score, I guess. But I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll see how things go. Hacking GFL2. I think it'd be stuck in 8 unless people hold out. Don't know why they would. I think it's mostly to give them a... Well, yeah, I don't know why they would hold out. I guess the only reason to hold out is just to give them the possibility of springing ahead of someone else. But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out what the actual like top 100 score looks like. I'm kind of curious how the other battle... I'm kind of glad I didn't go for Fetusa because I looked over at their leaderboard and I'm just like, oh, that is really competitive. So I'm like, okay, Linda's not as competitive, but it is still somewhat competitive. Spring this. Hi, Izzy. But why do you hate me? Is it because of how I am? Everything is fine. Maybe? Probably? Like most assuredly, Scarecrow. Also, I think I did respond and sent you the link to claim your backpack, so be sure to do that. You regret not getting V6, Alan. Your fire team does better than your ice team. Yeah, I don't know. My fire team is ridiculously strong compared to like the level of investment. Because the only investment that I have with her with that team is literally Kihua. That's it. The rest are like just whatever. Makes sense with your name. Firestorm just has the natural buff just because of his name. Also, I think I unlocked the other phase clash battle today, so I have to go do that at some point. I can time him out. Just say the word. Is he's just itching to time him out? Just for funsies, right? Just be like, aha, I got you. All right, let me go back to the top of chat. I think I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I totally missed a whole bunch of stuff because it's now zoomed past where I can read to. Where are my redeems? Looks like Planet was first, Tinkerlila was not last, and then we had lots and lots of different chaos and nut redeems and fish and whatnot. So thank you very much for that. I still got to figure out the fitness wheel, which will probably happen for I don't know sometime next week because Thursday the plan is we're gonna be playing some Mecha Chameleon. We're going to play the viral friend slop painting hide and seek game that everybody's been enjoying. So that's the plan. Lambo also missed this. Frick. Wow, how dare you. I said first 6 hours ago. I did see that actually. But you didn't claim the redeem, so you're only first in spirit, I guess. First in spirit. Not in the system. Trying to be in line. Also, speaking of sheep, my For You page on TikTok is basically just flooded by this one account where it's a Valley Black-nosed sheep. The person, I guess, is just shouting their name, and the name is Poppy. For them to come over, to I guess have some like milk or whatever out of a bottle, and it's the cutest thing ever. Casting the sheep line. You're a sheep line, I guess. I don't know. Did I send out the mugs to the link to Schmookle to claim? I think I did. Who do I need to send out to? I think I still have to message Foul. Once, yeah, I need to provide the links to Foul. So I just gotta figure out / remember which mugs he needed or wanted. I thought they named it Puppy. No, it's Poppy. Was it a Discord link? Yeah, I did send it to your Discord. But it's just a regular like web link that goes to the merch site. So you have to, I think, add the mug into your cart. Like you click on the link, add the mug to your cart, and then I think it auto populates with the code, and you'll get it. Once you fill it out, you'll get everything. Have looked at your Discord in a bit. That's fair. Just making sure you're aware so that you claim stuff. Yeah. So I feel like I just have to like send out stuff to Foul. Not much else is going on for me. It is just rather warm. It's heckin' like warm out. And of course, Chimera and I are currently in the throes of planning some minor renovations in our kitchen. At least renovations in the sense of just reorganizing / moving some of like the cabinets and furniture or shelving around to declutter because our kitchen is very cluttered. If you guys have ever seen our kitchen streams, it's just like, we don't like this solution. We need to make this solution better. Make sure to add your credit card and social security numbers when you reply to the DM Schmookle. Yes, totally do those things, but not. I don't want that information. I don't want or need that information. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Lambo already has that info. Is required to become a chatter here. Is that true? I hope not. Oh, geez, that would be scary. That would absolutely be scary. Trying to make it look less like the interior designer's interior design's nightmare. Yes, it's not amazing right now. I think a big part of it was because there's like there was an open house for a house that went on the market here recently, and then we went over to take a look, take a peek. Their house layout is very similar to ours, so it was just kind of like, oh, okay, that works pretty good, or like this is what we could have done or what we could do. So we're just like, let's sit on this and ruminate on what we want to do with the house, and it kind of sparked a few ideas. So we have some plans to make the house a bit nicer, or at least the kitchen a little bit nicer, and then maybe some potential plans after that to like slowly make everything else look a bit better too. It was neat when I won a mug and then Lambo got a new car the next day. Stole their ideas. Stole their ideas. I mean, it's not really like they monetize their ideas or anything. It's not like they lose anything if we see what they did. Although it is nice to see, or interesting to see how a house with a similar layout could do stuff, or just have things so wildly different. They have like a weird window in the front, like foyer area, that just looks out onto like the neighbor's house, and I'm just like, I don't know if I like this. It's like, why is there a window here? Why do you need this? It's just kind of weird and creepy. So I'm just like, no, because I'm pretty sure someone is gonna put blinds there, and it's just gonna be like, what a wasted effort. Less so stole as it was borrowed, and less borrowed, more just inspired by. Yeah. So you're gonna give it back? Yeah, totally. We're totally gonna return that idea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They'll receive it on the 25th of Never. Inspired by like AI? No. You need to waste some water if you want to be inspired by AI. Just gotta like run the faucet for like 20 minutes, and then like don't drink it efficiently, and then there you go. Inspired by AI. And then glitter noises. Natural light. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess there will get some natural light, but you probably don't need that window to be that big for that. I don't know. Maybe. I guess I can't argue the whole natural light aspect. It is still kind of creepy to have it there, but I don't know. Whatever. Not my house. We're not living there. It's also really expensive. So that's a big no from us. But it was nice to see like what we could potentially do with our own kitchen, as well as what we could potentially do with like other aspects of the house. Also, their yard is really small for some reason. Small windows with bars across them are better. Across them, like vertical bars or horizontal bars. That could mean two very different things. Are you going to prison, Scarecrow? Or is that what you're talking about? Is that why you're talking about windows with bars in them? Scarecrow doing some crimes out there for some reason. Please don't rope us into your crimes. We are not party or accessories to anything that you have committed. Smile, thank you. Also, we are of course going to be playing more Road to Empress tonight, so expect me to die many times again as I get back into it. I have to like put on like a C drama thinking cap. Sus. Hey Lambro, can you store some stuff for me in your shed? No. You can store your own stuff in your own shed. High impact. You have been in hell for 6 months. Give me a gigantic lamb chop or I eat Lambo. You get nothing. You get zero of the things. You will get beans on toast instead. That is all you deserve. Mm-hmm. No lamb chops, no Lambo, just beans on toast. What's the military term for that? Shit on shingle. That's your food. That's your food. You will enjoy it. And if you don't, too bad. Too bad. No sheep-sized lamb chop express either. Nothing. You get nothing. But yes, the plan is definitely to be playing Road to Empress tonight. And of course, if you guys are capable of joining us to play Mecha Chameleon on Thursday, you're welcome to. I don't know who will be able to join. I know Firestorm intends to. I don't know if Blee is even around. But I know Pearl will join us a little bit later. I know Scarecrow is probably going to be like, you need a computer to play this? And we'll be like, yes. And they'll be like, darn. Can I join? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you just need a computer and then the game, and then you can join. DFAC sucks ass. Aonix and I will be there. Okay, Aonix will be there as well. Clip. It's almost like I knew exactly what Scarecrow would say, but yeah. I feel like the lobbies can be pretty big. I just don't know if we want or need to download additional maps. We may or may not want to. I don't know. I have no idea how that process goes. Because I know that like the base maps are fun and all, but there are a ton of maps. There are a ton. To which he'd claim discrimination. Imagine claiming discrimination. I missed the Steam sale, so I can't play. I mean, you can play. You would just have to pay for the game full price. Which I think is like, what, $10? How much is the game, actually? I don't know. I know that it was on sale at one point. Where is the game, even? Mecha Chameleon. From your Steam library. Is it even on sale? It's $7.19. I feel like it wasn't on sale. I feel like it wasn't on sale. I think it's just this price. Full price. Oh gosh, yeah. Imagine paying full price for a video game nowadays. You can do download other maps while in game. It's not a hard thing from what you've seen. Oh, okay. We can probably do that. What's happening? Did somebody just... Wait, what? Say Justine? Maybe. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hate even making that joke. I'm a straight white guy. Of course I'd claim it. Yikes. Alright, fair enough, Scarecrow. Right. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, so we're playing Mecha Chameleon on Thursday. So, as I mentioned before, we'll probably be relatively open lobby for people here to join. I don't know if, like, Pearl's gonna invite her friends that joined Chimera stream on the previous time when she played, but it'll probably be fun. Probably be fun times. Good times. Smile. And of course, like, I don't think I'll have, like, computer issues. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have my MS Paint skills. I'll have my MS Paint skills to guide me. Do you pin that? I don't... What are you pinning? No, I don't think so. Let's not pin that. Despair. What was the other thing that Scarecrow typed? Oh no, I remember now. It was mistyped for exclamation mark Pedro. We'll just not talk about that one either. Scarecrow's got enough problems. Poor Scarecrow. Poor Scarecrow. Yeah, we'll see what the plan is. And then we're probably gonna resume playing / finishing Wandering Village the following Thursday. I mostly kind of want a break from Wandering Village because I feel like we're getting close, but also I just need a break from it because it requires me to think with my brain, and I am not wanting to do that. I do not want to use my brain. That's a beautiful meme, though. Come on, that was so long ago, but it was still so funny. I had to actually think about it a little bit, though. I did have to think about it a little bit, but it was still very funny. Poor Pedro. Oh, wait, I mean, poor Scarecrow. Same. You can't use that command. Definitely shouldn't use that command. But yes, Planet, you'll have to pay full price if you want to play Mecha Chameleon, or else you are banished to the friend slop realm. Yes, I know there's a whole bunch of other friend slop games that people are like, you should play this, and I mean that's always gonna be the case. I think Jason suggested we play some sort of banana monkey game in the game lounge earlier. What's it called? Bomb Banana. That's the game. A game where a blind monkey, a mute monkey, and a deaf monkey trying to defuse a bomb. Interesting. If you play Pratfall, let me know. Yeah, we need to discuss about, well, Pratfall among other things too. Question is, when might that be done? I mean, Pratfall's not too expensive either. It's only like $10. Yeah, we'll have to look at that. I'll take the banish to the viewer area where I can watch the show. Banish to the viewer area, huh? So, like, you mean here? Banish to chat. Banish yourself to nowhere but here already. Which is fine. I suppose it's acceptable. Imagine. All right. Yeah, that was my day in a nutshell. I'm just mad about the whole insurance thing, so we'll have to figure out what's going on with that. So hopefully I find out sooner rather than later. But knowing how bureaucracy works, I'm sure they'll be like, "Oh, we screwed up. Let us figure this out and fix it for you in 8 to 9 business years." Because we are going to be slow about. We can totally disable it in 1 day, or even like 10 minutes. But to fix it, we will need you to I don't know, sit through this time capsule. Uh, what the heck? Schmookle. Thank you, Schmookle. Okay, I guess we will put Pratfall higher on the list of games to play sooner rather than later. Then we will. I mean that's kind of how it works for me. If you want to accelerate a game's possibilities of playing, you can absolutely do that. So we'll put Pratfall. Okay, let me actually write it down then. Where's my Discord? Where's my notes? Where's my notes? I also need to reorganize my wheel spin redeems into a nicer thing. Game Lounge? Pratfall. Moved way up the list of games to play. Courtesy of Schmookle. There we go. We have a plan in place, or a plan in action. Meanwhile, first one be sitting over here like trying to make me play Factorio. True. Also true. Also very true. How many games do I need to play from Firestorm actually? Factorio is one. There was one about needing to pee or something. That's a game that he bought for me a while back too. As I play Factorio, he is absolutely playing Factorio. He's doing a Factorio right now. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. I will absolutely probably load up Factorio in the near future. In the near future, Urge, or is it Urge? Is it Urge to Pee? Is that the game name? No. Also, what the heck? Oh, okay, that was the sound of the dungeon. Oh, it's called Don't Pee. The game is called Don't Pee. Didn't Zam play that on stream? I feel like I could probably honor that at some point too. I need to figure out what games Firestorm has gifted me in the past and be like, all right, fine, we'll just work through everything real quick. Real quick. Factorio, however, will not take it real quick. It'll probably just be like, okay, we'll do at least a few streams in which I will probably tear my brain out because I'd have to use my brain and think about it, which is already tough with Wandering Village. Using my brain to play video games? How dare you? Urge is usually the one I heard when referencing a P game. It sounds like a meme, but supposedly they're pretty well done for a weird indie. I looked up Urge as the part of the game title and didn't see anything. I mean, yeah, no. I don't see anything. Search results show me just the Urge, just the name Urge. So unless that is it, but no, the one that Firestorm gave to me is called Don't Be. So yeah. Anyways, Magic Chameleon Thursday. Be there or be not a chameleon, I guess. Urge. I guess that is the one. That is so loud. Ugh, I hate it when they autoplay. I hate when it autoplays. Okay, yes, I guess that was the one that popped up. I don't think there's anything else I can talk about. So I think what we'll do is we'll jump into. Oh, I need to load up the game. I need to load up Road to Empress, because that is the plan for this evening. So we're gonna change my stream title. Lambo gets transmigrated into the Forbidden Palace. Spoiler. He dies. Done. That's also not the correct category, however. Change my category to Road to Empress. Road to Empress 1, because there are 2 games now. Road to Empress 1. Done. Sweet. Alright. I am recording. Okay, good. I haven't had the chance to sit down and do like proper editing to like the VOD. So for now, I am definitely going to just be uploading like the entirety of the VOD to the VOD channel for anybody who wants to like watch it after the fact. It does take a while though. It takes like a whole ass day to like put together the video just to even upload the VOD, let alone like make edits. I don't even know how I'm going to edit it. Either I do like a super cut or I edit it down to like, I don't know, chapter episodes or something. We'll see. We shall see. I haven't decided how I want to go about that if I want to make long form content. Lambo lazy, but also wants to do stuff. I have somehow gathered enough spoons to make editing. It's more like road to death. Chop it down per death. Again, so loud. So like the episodes get longer and longer as I don't die. And then they get progressed and just randomly shortened for when I do die. Why does my stream deck keep crashing? WTF? How can I make you not crash, Smile? Plugins. Why is it broken? Why things broken? I need to relaunch the stream deck again. Maybe there's an update. Stream deck. Chopping it down per death would be funny though. Within 10 minutes, just up, episode over. Catch me again in the next episode. Why is this not working? Do I need to break stuff? Do I need to break stuff? Tools. WebSocket server settings. That should be working. Wait, is StreamerBot not running? That would be a problem. And that probably explains a lot, actually. Oh, StreamerBot wasn't running. Heck. Okay, it's working now. I'd hit this button. There we go. This is one of those rare times I didn't load StreamerBot. How long will it take before Lambo gets murked? You should make a poll, or someone make a poll. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna give Maui his dental treat. So that before I forget. Actually, I better go back here then, so that I can adjust Maui cam. Any spot? Oh, we can't do that. Okay, I will. Otherwise, you would have done it. Let me know what the options are for the poll, and then I'll create it. I'm gonna give him his treat first. Hey. Water. first decision, 2 to 3 decisions, 4+ decisions. Slash poll. How soon or how long will it take before Lambo gets murked? How long until Lambo gets murked? 1 choice, 2 choices, 3 choices, 4+ choices. I guess we can put 5-minute duration on this poll. Wait, is it a poll or is it a... I haven't done this in a while. It's a prediction, that's the one. It's not a poll, it's a prediction. Start prediction. How long until Lambo gets murked? But 5 minutes, outcome 1. 1 choice made, 2 choices, 3 choices, 4 choices. From not doing that command in so long. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Is choices or decisions make more sense? I feel like choices are fine. All right, 4 options. I guess you have 5 minutes to make a prediction as to how soon I get murked. As in, like, you know, my next choice I make in game, I get murdered. Or after 2 choice, or maybe my second choice, 3rd choice, and then more than 4 choices. I was like, I don't think it's a poll. I think it's something else. So I'm gonna move myself over here. Road to Empress. Cinematic interactive drama. The fact that the Road to Empress 2 exists makes me wonder how far we get in Road to Empress 1. something metagaming. No, he finished that treat pretty quickly, actually. Alright, we'll switch over here then. And we'll wait. Poll is, or not poll, prediction is still active, so you guys can make bets, see how many, or how soon I get murderized. I did have a pretty decent string of survival on the previous night when I played this. Which I promptly, like, you know, messed up. I think as somebody pointed it out. It's been a while since you died. And then I die. I am gonna say I really am liking this advanced GG like pineapple kung fu pineapple tea. It is oddly addicting. I don't know if that's a good thing. Oddly addictive. All right, looks like Maui has abandoned us. forever even. So we're gonna turn off Maui Cam. The prediction is still gonna go on for another 2.5 minutes, and then ad break starts at 4 minutes. Heck. Do we just wait for the ad break? Hey Mir, do you need anything from me? Like to watch like Lamira for a few minutes? Oh. Force the ad early. Also a possibility. Sure. Okay, we're gonna force the ad early. We'll run a 3-minute ad, and then we go upstairs and see assist Chimera with anything that she needs for while we wait for the ads and the predictions. So I will switch the BRB scene. Hopefully it works. Where is my button? Here it is.
You rowdy bunch. Life's too damn short for playing it safe and sticking to the damn rules. Embrace the fucking chaos, dance with mischievous delight, and let your damn passions set you on fire. Don't settle for a mediocre existence, my friends. Unleash that inner gremlin and paint the fucking world with your vibrant presence.
Whoa! I was like, oh, he's just gonna say damn, and then he just paint the fucking world. Wow.
And then he always goes into your stream and he's like, Zam's poopy butt face. Zam's poopy butt face. Zam's poopy butt face. And then I'm sitting here like, am I in Lambo stream? Hello?
Oh, okay. Chat, Panic is adorable. That's Panic Maniac. She's absolutely adorable. Pass it on.
I just finished my med base game.
Yeah, I saw you up there before I came down.
I think visuals are turned off or it's glitched because I watched you do medbay, but I
Oh,
didn't.
did Zam off?
It is turned off. I saw you doing
Okay.
your little wiggle peek underneath me, and I was
Gotcha.
like, Rockstar, don't do me dirty.
Visual is off, but attacks is on.
It's actually really nice even to the enemies while killing them. Oh, that's nice. Is she the scientist? That sounds familiar.
Hey, in mischievous moments, hearts sway and play. You won't be alone, unloved, or resigned.
Just what
for in
your
this
Melanoliths
mischievous
quit touching
community,
me.
love you'll find.
Tabor redeemed an Ara, but except an Ora. Ora.
Ara.
Ooh, a free one from Conan.
Wootiyanoholic, you're curious about the amount of chaos
Phoenix
we'll
with
have
most kills.
today? Let's dive into the realm of
Thank you
mischievous
for the... Samuel L. Jackson is a national treasure. Busted, you're busted. Pearl is busted. Lambo, how bullied by Pearl? Carry on, Pearl. Pearl has full permission. Okay, I need to look at who to raid over to. I have an idea. When was the last time I raided over here? Tab. God damn it. I saw that coming. Fuck. God damn it, all father. I don't see the Lambo Uggy mode. It should be there. I just uploaded. You might have to refresh. Chat. God damn it, all father. I can't believe you did that to me. I'm like, I have a feeling this is gonna bite me, but there it is. There it is. Nobody clip that. All right, everybody's gonna clip that now. Oh, all father got timed out. Getting all the rolls. Wait, hold on. Let's engage. And is that an 8? I'm on fire now. Jason, you're so smart. All right, that. Over and okay, maybe not right away. Yeah. Hi, gigawatts. Hara. We demand. Wait, wait. What? How do we?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hara hara.
We demand sexy Gandalf. How do we? Wait, what? Why are you guys demand now? Why is my chat now demanding sexy Gandalf? Traycon Games, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the sheep fan. All right, we're back. Oh, hey, it's a Zam here and a sushi. Hello. All right. I should fix my title here. Mitch Chameleon on Thursday. There. Hi, Rain. How you doing? How goes the Geek game? Oh, good. You didn't miss the game yet. No, we were talking about how my work insurance, like health benefits coverage, was terminated out of nowhere. So I'm now trying to figure out what's going on. And like, I think Schmookle mentioned that like maybe I got Miltoned, as in like I secretly found out that I don't have a job anymore. I'm hoping that's not the case, because I'm hoping that my colleagues would have the courtesy of letting me, know that I'm on the way out. Wait, what? That's some HR mess up? I know, right? It's got to be in some sort of HR screw up. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on HR to get back to me. Imagine if I hadn't forced you to get a massage, right? The only reason that we even knew at all was because, like, Chimera was like, you should go get a massage. So I finally scheduled one, and then they gave me, like, the claim, like, the receipt to go and claim through my work benefits. And then, like, I go to log into the system. It's like, you are not you're not covered under this plan. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not covered under this plan? See if my logins work. I can log into work just fine. The thing is, like, they told me that my my coverage was terminated on June 20th. So it's been like, I don't know, 3 weeks. So it's like, if I was actually unable to get into work or anything, like that's already, like, that boat is long sailed. So all my work logins work. I can actually log into the insurance site, and I can see the plan and everything that I'm paying into. I even received pay from work from last week, so I'm just like, okay, no, this is some weird BS. So I just need to have the plan administrator talk to me and look into it, and I'm sure it's going to take them longer to figure it out or fix it than it did for them to cancel it or terminate it in the first place. So, wonderful time. Lambo very impressed. Not. I'm gonna be really salty and annoyed at work starting tomorrow. Hashtag compensation for inconvenience. Yeah, give me a hashtag compensation. They're gonna be like, you don't get shit. You'd be like, you should be happy you have a job. Like, oh, I guess. But no, that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. We also talked briefly about how we're going to be playing Mecha Chameleon on Thursday. Schmoogel also, quote-unquote, bribed me to play Pratfall. So we're going to be playing that sooner rather than later. That has upped its priority in the list of games. And then Chimera made the point that Firestorm is also did buy me Factoria. So I'm probably going to be trying that also sooner rather than later. But I do have a whole bunch of games that are in the immediate, I guess, plan that I want to get through first. Compensation, more like you're welcome to have a job. Yeah, exactly. It's like, be happy you're still employed and not an AI hasn't taken over your job yet. And I'd be like, yes, true, very true. Thank you, my corporate overlords. If it wasn't, I wouldn't do it. Only reason why I did this because it was on your wish list. That's fair too. I am low key interested to try it, so we'll put some effort into it, especially since you did go to the effort of purchasing it for me. I wouldn't complain about lack of insurance, for it has no need for it. It does, however, need fresh water source to for the data center for cooling, among other things, as well as a power supply. Lots and lots of land. You will finish Factorio and will want more, so you will get Space Age. Somehow I disagree. Your funny factory game requires brain power, and I have 0 of the brain power. We'll see how that goes. As far as for making Lambo an attic. Let's not have that be the truth. But yes, we are going to be playing, like I said, we're going to jump into Road to Empress tonight. See how far we get. Possibly take a break and jump into, like, I don't know, something else in between this and Road to Empress 2, as there is a sequel to this game. Or maybe just jump into it. Just play Murdoku. This is Murdoku. Okay. Network connected. Okay. There's also like collectibles and characters and stuff. Snowy is Gaoyang's playful cat, a gift from Empress Jiangsun. Snowy first wandered into the Empress's quarters looking for dried fish, where it met the lively princess and became her friend. Uni is Consort Wei's dog and her only true companion in the palace. Consort Wei made sure the Imperial kitchen prepared a special dinner for Uni every night. Don't worry, our premiere will just heavily charge residents for slight overuse. For slight overuse? Yeah, so we're getting that meta AI data center, and one of the sketchy things about it, actually no, 2 of the sketchy things about it is that they have their plan is to build their own power plant, but that power plant won't be built for like 4 years, so they're gonna have to draw off of our power supply, and that is going to absolutely affect our utility rates. The other sketchy thing about it is that I'm sure the government contract for the construction of it is totally going to be above board and not given to private citizens that are friends with the government. Smile. Anyways, yes, redirect water that way. There are other ways to cool besides water. Water is just the cheapest way to cool, and that's why they're going to do it. They're going to use the water, because why would they use anything more expensive? Anyways, jumping into the game. Where were we? Chapter 6. All chapters. Sounds like the water pipe issues y'all had. Imagine. Congrats, we did it. Chapter 5, The Spectre of the Cold Palace. Actually, on the topic of like the water issues, they still need to go and dig up the water pipes that they repaired to reinforce them again later. And to do that, they're going to have to depressurize the entire line for those pipes, reinforce it with whatever technique they need to reinforce it with. I don't know, and that means that they'll be shutting off our water supply from that treatment plant for like, I don't know, a few more weeks. So we're gonna have additional problems, probably, I don't know, in the fall is my guess, assuming it doesn't break again. I think that they're still planning to twin the water treatment line or the pipes or whatever, but I don't know how far along that project is going. Who the heck is in charge? Well, for the province? Yeah, Danielle Sith. I mean, Danielle Smith, but we say Danielle Sith. Anyways. Sounds like she'll want the younglings next. All right. Let me see here. Yuanxiao, seeing you always reminds me of myself 13 years ago. Of everyone, only Chiren, who understood the message of peace in the painting I gave father. From now on, I got a fun new friend in this boring palace. So we did make friends with the princess as of the last episode. Meaning we might have a potential ally to save our behinds. Also, is audio okay? Do I need to adjust anything? Let me know. Also, there's bonus videos. Do we watch the bonus videos or do we just move on to the storyline? Empty promises for the gourmet. Mystical powers, the cat's gratitude, or shocking, hard to kill. Your next move is to rouse the one faking madness and outwit the sharp-eyed. Can you walk the tightrope between crazy and cunning to come out ahead? I wonder how long these are.
蕊儿，你放心，等我出去，一定会来救你。来，你跟我说说，这药丸真的假的？我跟你说啊，这个药丸要这么用。哎，这宫里的人说的话，可不敢信。哎呀
，Two choices.
还是睡个回笼觉吧。
If they're as long as the musician one, the stream will end before you finishing. Hopefully they're not that long. 38 seconds. These are short.
殿下让奴婢等人留意武才人的消息。今日武才人被人诬陷，入了狱。
什么？殿下，后宫之事我们不便插手，他自有他的姨母护佑，无需殿下操心。
他的姨母对他能有几分真心？或许有一人能将他救出。高阳的猫最喜欢我府邸的鱼，将鱼送进掖庭诏狱，引高阳进掖庭诏狱，其他的就要看他自己了。是，殿下。
Oh, that's cool. So it was this prince who managed to bring the cat to the prison, which drew the princess there, and we were able to convince to get us out. It's a good backstory. Hi, Tabor.
殿下，宫中出事了。什么？是父皇发怒抄了哪个官员的家，还是哪个妃子又暴病而亡了？
是武才人，武才人被关进了掖庭诏狱。
哼，这点小事，他处理这些绰绰有余，死不了。
Do you understand them? What he's saying? You can see the subtitles, right? How you doing, Tabor?
今日南山春猎，我在高阳公主的亲旨下，被破例允许参加。多谢公主，请旨允我前来狩猎。那有什么的呀？人多呀，才好玩。当时的我还不知道，哎，你看我的命运将发生翻天覆地的改变。
淑妃姐姐这外甥女真是了不得，短短几日便将公主哄得这般言听计从，这是本宫的福分，贵妃可羡慕不来。
They're at the cat fight.
驾！
吴姐姐，你是希望4个赢啊，还是9个赢啊？
I have to choose. I'm betting on Li Zhi, hoping Li Tai pulls it off. I honestly feel bad for whoever loses. Crap, who's who again? It is way too fast for me to read these subtitles. Okay, so the first one is the one that I think that likes us. The second one is the scheming prince. You wonder if this will determine the romance choice? Honestly, I'll feel bad for whoever loses. That's an interesting choice. But who do I want to win? I'm inclined to suggest the first one. You'd go for the scheming brother. I feel like it's no secret. Maybe it is a secret. You know what? I'm gonna just go on my gut here and go with the quote-unquote romantic option.
晋王殿下，我也是，我也是。
Oh. The princess also thinks the same.
四哥，承让了。
九弟的骑射又精进了。
四哥谬赞了，骑射还是当年四哥手把手教会我的。
九弟果然长大了。
陛下，二位殿下，此为平局啊！
都不愧是朕的好皇儿，来，将朕新得的狮子葱牵上前来。
九哥。
Oh. Angry horse.
陛下，这几日好几位驯马师前来都无法驯服，反倒被这狮子葱踹伤了。
多若，这马竟然如此难驯，此马生性暴烈，若想强行驯服，恐怕非死即伤。
陛下，听说武才人曾随其父周游各处，想来自然是精通马术的。
Why am I getting tossed under the bus?
想想对策。
哦，那武才人你且说上一说，有何法子
？Scheming woman. Sing a soft tune in its ear to calm it down. Grab a whip, hammer, and dagger. I mean, I don't like that option. I like the soft tune. Okay. Let's try the soft tune. Sushi's gonna grab a whip.
陛下，切有法子。
So, the second choice for the predictions. Whips help in real horse training. I did not know that. Manage prediction. Choose outcome. You guys actually were pretty accurate with this prediction. Death by horse. First choice being a convo piece was rigged, but it was still, you know, it's still a choice. 6.4k go to Raboyo. Yikes. Raboyo's been outed. Alright, we're gonna kick off a new prediction, I guess. How long until Lambo gets murked? You guys will have... I'm only gonna allow 2 minutes for this one. I guess we can just keep resetting our predictions like this every time I die. I'm like, we know that she sings well. It's like every time we know, like we learn something new about our character, and we'd be like, oh yeah, she's like a really good singer. We can use that, right? No. The game's like, get fucked. But there you go, another opportunity for prediction. We don't often do a lot of predictions, so opportunities for you guys to make more channel points, I guess. Games like Bet, Death. While we're waiting for the predictions, let's see what this is. Consort Way of Preciousness. It's the best song I've heard since I got here in the palace. Yikes. Tyron Wu, you've impressed me yet again. For dying to a horse? Sister Wu, I still have one secret I never got to tell you. As the standing guard wasn't bad enough, now I gotta listen to whatever that nonsense is. Classic. Classic. Alright. Once the prediction runs out, we will attempt again. Do we include this as the choice? Or like count it as afterwards? I don't think we'll count this one because there's only 2 choices, so it'll be like starting the next choice. Theoretically, we shouldn't die here. Here we go. The wild steed. We will grab a whip, hammer, and dagger.
陛下，妾需要铁鞭、铁锤、匕首。
武才人，你这是驯马还是杂耍呢？以此3物训练马，犹如对月弯钩，实在可笑。
贵妃何必如此着急否定武才人？不如先听他把话说完。
赵儿，你为何选用这3物呀？
接着说。
回陛下，此马并非寻常之马，想要驯服它，也不能用寻常驯马之术。妾认为，先用铁鞭抽它，若它不服，便用铁锤；若它依然不服，便用匕首刺它。此马生性暴烈，当其有所畏惧之时，便可驯服此马。
Wow. Sound reasoning.
未曾想宫中竟有如此有胆略的女子。你叫？
妾才人武士武元照。
武才人，朕要赏你。
Oh, a reward.
明媚如怀玉，提资自托忧。朕赐你媚娘一名，从今日起，你便叫武媚娘吧。
A name?
妾武氏媚娘，谢陛下赐名。
Hot damn.
在你22岁的这一年，你拥有了一个新的名字。虽然你心中清楚，作为李世民的近侍女官4年，他却完全没有记住过你的名字。此番赐名“媚娘”2字，一直是当下长安城里热门曲调的歌名，但能得当今天子亲自赐名，依然是万分荣耀的。而这个名字即将陪伴你走过半生。
A trendy song.
媚娘。
今日狩猎，便以这狮子葱为彩头。你们兄弟2人好好比上一比。胎儿、智儿，可愿应战？
儿臣许久未与九弟尽情比试一番了，求之不得。
4哥的骑射向来是最好的，能和4哥一战是九弟之幸。
那朕便拭目以待。
驾
！Are we betting a J again?
驾
The J. There's not gonna be a
奶奶，你看，9哥在前面。
archery accident, are there?
其实啊，我偷偷告诉你，昨晚子时我给9哥吃了那颗药丸。什么？要是此药不灵，你知道后果的。怎么可能灵
Hey, Joe Bookins. Oh.
9哥
Suspicious. Liege's in serious danger at a critical moment. What do? Rush in to save him. Hang back and see what happens. happens? We didn't have time.
殿下，
哦，
殿下，殿下，
九哥，你醒醒！
九弟，
九哥，
That was a timed event.
九弟，殿下，九弟，御医，传御医，
九哥，
九弟。
李治重伤，陛下震怒，经查明，是废太子李承乾余党所设之局。废太子余党或杀或流放，真相是什么，不得而知。贞观17年4月，李世民诏立魏王为太子，大宴群臣，大赦天下。
儿臣参见父皇。
孩儿，从今往后，你就是我大唐的储君。 我会命长孙太尉和储相为太子师，辅佐于你。
儿臣领命。
李世民驾崩后，魏王即位，而所有未曾生育的妃嫔全部入感业寺出家为尼，这其中也包括你。
We would turn
你
into
曾
a
奢
nun.
望已经称帝的魏王救你，结果1年又1年过去了，这个帝王完全忘记了。 你这个曾经帮过他的才人，或许对于这样一个心思狠辣的帝王而言，你知晓其诸多秘密，不杀你已是恩赐。
Wait, does this count as a death? Does this count as a death? It is an end. I didn't get murked. I died of old age as a nun. Have we watched Apothecary Diaries? Yes. Wow, we let him die. He's dead. Do we count that as death? I guess we will. That is one. Bunny was correct again in the how many choices. I guess that is one choice. Alright. Izzy and Rockstar get all the points. Okay, let's kick off the same prediction. You guys have 2 minutes again. Old age and religion have murked our hero again. Heck. Also, how you doing, Jobokins? Prediction is up. You guys have 2 minutes to predict how many choices I make before I get murked again. Seeing as we didn't even make a choice, but not making a choice is also a choice. It's still entirely possible that when this choice comes up, I can still probably die again. So we'll find out. We'll include that as the first choice. This is costing you quite a bit of channel points. Well, that's too bad for you. Maybe you'll earn it back with the correct choices, with the correct prediction. Throughout history, other people's fates are tangled up with yours. Waiting and seeing, that's just seeing your own future shift. I didn't even see, like, normally you see that little candle or incense stick that shows up when you have to make a quick choice. I didn't even notice it, so I don't know. Your channel points are going to get murked. Arnar. Arnar. But yes, this is effectively murder Apothecary Diaries. Although unlike the Apothecary, we're a potential consort. Well, or vying to become a consort. Yeah, watch Apothecary Diaries if you haven't. It's one of your favorite stories. Chimera and I have been watching it. I don't know how caught up we are. I feel like we're caught up for the anime. You can't wait for season 3 and the movie. So we're done the first 2 seasons, and I did not know that there was a movie coming. I still need to sit down and watch Free Ren, the latest season. All right, looks like our choices for the prediction have locked in. So back again. Season 1, 2, movie 3. I think movie this winter and season 3 next year. Could be wrong. Guess we'll have to put that on the list of things to watch. Rush in to save him.
金王殿下，
你怎么样？啊，武才人，你受伤了？
回殿下，我没事。媚娘，没事吧？快让我看看，让我看看。
殿下，你没事吧？快传御医。是。
多谢御医。
往后10日，切不可食辛辣生冷之物。
还有一事想求问御医。
Avoid spicy or cold
你可知有什么药膏可治陈年旧疤？
陈年旧疤确实不可治愈，但民间却有一种玉溶膏，对此称有奇效，可惜已经失传了。
多谢御医。
Bring us an apothecary instead, damn it.
媚娘，公主，你看，这是谁？蕊儿。本公主答应你的，肯定能做到。以后啊，就让她陪着你吧。公主和才人的救命之恩，蕊儿无以为报。哎，快起来！蕊儿本以为才人说要救蕊儿出去，只不过是随口一说罢了，未曾想，一个主子竟然能对一个婢女如此遵守承诺。蕊儿往后一定努力，争取从3流婢女做到2流婢女。好了，蕊儿，你快去收拾收拾，接下来啊，就常伴媚娘身侧吧。是。
New ally？
公主，你的恩情我都不知该如何报答，攒着吧。好了，你胳膊上还有伤，我们坐下聊吧。
Tea party。
你那天咻的一下冲出去把9个救下，你不怕死吗？救人的机会转瞬即逝，立功的机会也是。你果然和其他人不一样，因为我要把命运握在自己手里啊。我们居然想的一样，真应该早点遇见你。对了，你的簪子都坏了。等等，这个送你。
New hairpin？
这个簪子好漂亮啊！谢谢公主。哎，你可别谢我，这可不是我送的。
啊？
你猜猜是谁送的？
Chapters. I thought it was like there's gonna be a choice. It's like, wait, I have to guess who sent the damn hairpin. Do you remember the names? I don't remember anything. Li Zhi is the prince we just saved. Li Tai is the scheming prince. Roy is the maid that we just is now sticking to us. I think Gao Yang is the princess that we're talking to. At least someone. If Apothecary Diaries taught me something, is that hairpins get everyone hot and bothered. Also true. So we made... Okay, we're definitely past the first choice. We survived and we're at the end of chapter 6.
这个簪子好漂亮啊！你猜猜是谁送的？
Wait, who's Schumann? Is that the Emperor that sent it? Why does she look so mischievous? It's Jade as hell. It's probably the brother I saved. My guess it's the brother we saved, considering we did save his life. You need pictures? Li Zhi, I think, is...
这是靖王殿下送的。嗯，你们果然，那个药果然灵哦。哎，
武才人好些了吗？
早好了，皇兄。哎，对了，你托给媚娘带的东西我已经给她了， 而且他一下就猜到是你送的。
You're right.
啊？你们是不是？就跟你脸红了。
高阳。
啊。Bonk。
高阳。武才人一个人在后宫之中，你可否多多照顾他？
知道了，皇兄。你对媚娘那么好，对我从来没有这么上心过，还说是好哥哥呢。那个药丸真是有用啊。
That secret pill. I was right. It's very concentrated tea. Oh, hide it. Don't murder me, please.
恭喜了武才人，圣上今晚召才人侍寝，快些准备吧。
Oh. His Majesty wants you in his chambers tonight. What's your call? Go and serve him, or find an excuse to skip it? I feel like finding an excuse to skip it will get me murdered. If we don't serve him, we won't see any opportunities for stuff. Oh my. Those are the teacups you use. It's for expensive tea that forces you to sip. Are we serving him tea? Yes.
是。
Maybe not.
那一日，我一步一步踏入陛下的寝殿，那条路很近，却又无比漫长。陛下负手站在长廊的尽头，微笑地看着我。可是当我抬起头仰望他的时候，为什么在他的眼里，并未看到我？承宠是多少入宫之人的梦想，只是后来我才明白，
Why does this feel like the
在
wrong
陛
choice?
下眼里，是我还是别人，都是没有区别的。虚无缥缈的恩宠，不过是帝王一时兴起，过后即忘的消遣罢了。既如此，
I'll ensure he never forgets me, or just put up with it, can't leave anyway. If it is just a passing fancy to the Emperor, which will be forgotten the next day. Everyone dreams but Mau Mau's. I guess it's option 1.
我会让他永远记住，陛下。
So we became a consort. And became ruthless. With the sun's rise came the mother's death. How many choices is that? Was that 3 or 2? Win, get. One, 2, 3. So we died. That's a technical win, but also a loss. Your points. I think that is 3 choices, and nobody made or guessed 3. Died again. All right, let me just double check this. Okay. So the last time we died was here. We made the choice. That's 1. 2. Well, is that 3 or 4? Because we made, okay, hold on. Let's make sure that we're clear. So we started from the horse here, because we started from no choice to a choice. So that is 1 choice right there. 2nd choice at the hairpin. 3rd choice when we made the decision to go to the bedchamber or not. And 4th choice is when we chose to, quote unquote, carve our memory into him. So that is actually 4+ choices. Wouldn't be 3 since we don't count the ones that are 1 or 1. So it's actually 4 choices. Alright. Looks like Schmookle and Rockstar got the most points out of that one. Good job, guys. Okay. How far back do we go? Also, it looks like the hairpin also gives us other choices here. I feel like we go back to making an excuse not to go to his chambers. I feel like that was just gonna get murked immediately. You chose not to go serve the Emperor? How dare you? Murked. I mean, 1 choice is still an option. Alright, I think that's what I'll do. We'll go back to the bedchamber option and opt not to go. Because we were correct with our decision here for picking the right brother. We're just gonna wait until the prediction ends, and then we will move on. I wonder if I should shorten it to 1 minute for you guys to make predictions. Of course, that would only last a minute. Rude! How dare. Tubiato. Alright, prediction is almost over. And back to here. We will find an excuse to skip it.
圣公，媚娘身上的伤还没有
Hidden
好。
storyline
若
unlocked.
此事侍寝，恐为大不敬，媚娘不敢。
武才人，你可想清楚了？这获得圣宠的机会，一旦放弃，可再难有第2次了。武才人，你还真是特别。那才人便先休息吧。
这个决定究竟是对还是错？也许我错过了取悦圣心、一步登天的机会，但不知为何，心底里有一个声音，我不想去。
Would you like to hear what the Prince of Jin and the Prince of Wei think about your summons to the Emperor's chambers? Oh, we can see their perspective for this. Is this a choice or a non-choice? Because we can choose to continue. Let's see what their perspective is first, and we'll decide. Liege's perspective. Ooh, bullseye.
晋王殿下，今晚陛下召请武才人侍寝。
哦，
退下吧。
殿下，是奴婢告退。
出来。
殿下，狩猎金马之事，痕迹被处理得很干净，但属下认为与魏王脱不了干系。
我知四哥有夺嫡之意，却不曾想过，他竟想图我性命。他既已拔剑，我亦不会坐以待毙。
Okay, so these aren't. This isn't an actual choice. This is just insight.
殿下所修扩地志，深得圣心。薛延陀大战在即，殿下又主动请缨。若此战大捷，再也无人能与殿下相提并论。
借你吉言，此次出征，军营的事就拜托二位了。
臣等愿为殿下效犬马之劳。
殿下，宫中传来消息，武才人今晚侍寝。
本王敬二位。
殿下请。
Poker face. Partying is politicking. All right, so this is not a choice. But we survived.
武才人，昨晚究竟发生什么了？怎么陛下侍寝的旨意都下了，还会突然改啊？哎，武才人错过了这么好的机会，宫里知道太多可不是什么好事。哦，你一点也不伤心，肯定是有心上人了。 你这个小丫头！
哎，某些人啊，听闻陛下连一眼都懒得看，就收回了诏命啊。
英姐姐别说了，有些人为了接近陛下，当了这么久的进士，如今功亏一篑，我们还是不要在他的伤口上撒盐了吧。
我是没把握住机会，但有的人呐，连机会都没有。
At least I got a chance. Yeah, we have a posse too.
乃有要事相求，
但说无妨。
我本淡泊名利，从未与四哥争锋，岂料仍是四哥的眼中钉、肉中刺。如今我唯有夺得储君之位，方有一线生机。还请舅父助我一臂之力。
储君乃是大唐的天子，治国理政，绝非易事。靖王若是继承大统，将如何治理好大唐江山？
舅父辅佐父皇20余载，为大唐立下不世之功。我虽不及父皇分毫，但若是能得到舅父的提点，我想也能够做个称职的守城之君。
Do you like the sound of that?
我果然没有看错，若靖王继承大统，定是一代明君呐。
多谢舅父。
Scheming uncle.
殿下运筹帷幄，得长孙无忌助力，只是长孙无忌绝非善类。
但父皇最信任舅父，谋夺帝位，他是最关键的一环。任凭前路豺狼环伺，我也只能义无反顾。
还有那武才人，似乎与魏王也有诸多往来。殿下金马，此女相救得如此及时，恐怕不是巧合，我们不得不防。
知道了，我相信他与此事无关。
属下只是担心
你从前不会这般多言的。
Good talking, bro.
是。
昨夜之后，宫中之人看你像看一个异类，议论着你是否会后悔。只有你手中的这卷女则，能在纷乱之中，给你片刻的平静。是你。
你接近晋王， 到底有何目的？
看来不是他派你来的。
你不怕死？
怕，但在宫里，活着比死可怕多了。
你别装了，你在妈场舍命救人，实在不像一个普通女子所为。说，你的阴谋到底是什么？
You spot the Prince of Wei heading your way. What's your move? Keep quiet and let him find links. Oh, once again.
何人在此？你果然和魏王有勾结。
I took too long. It's always a timed event. I should probably catch those more often. I am slow. I am very slow tonight. Rip. That was the first choice, right? Yep, that was the first choice. Today I learned Lambo was really bad at QTE. I'm really bad at understanding QTEs in this game. Most other games are a bit more obvious. For some reason, I can't see these QTEs. All right, well, that is a one choice. Everybody voted for this one, actually. So I think all your points just came back to you. Well, reroll. You guys only have a minute this time for the prediction. On the bright side, I didn't see the prompt to vote. Scheming brother shot the bird, yes. I think it was like a bunch of pebbles or rocks that were thrown at the horse. So we don't know who actually did that one. Picking Prince of Wei. So Prince of Wei is the scheming prince. Prince of Jin is the other prince. All right, I think the prediction is over. So let's try this again. Tip him off.
魏王来了，快躲起来！
Nice.
武才人，
见过魏王殿下。
将《史记》藏于女则之中阅览。武才人，你的离经叛道，真是让本王刮目相看。
陛下说，以铜为镜，可以正衣冠；以史为镜，可以知兴替。我不过是在向陛下学习罢了。
你可知，若不是那天你破坏了我的计划，景王早已摔成重伤，失去与我争夺储君的资格。武才人，你说我该如何感谢你？
殿下，你误会我了。
误会？是误会你要改头晋王，还是误会你坏我好事？
Honest mistake. Prince of Jin's injury would ruin his plans, or I want to get closer to the Prince of Jin. An honest mistake? How would his injury ruin his plans? I don't see how this is the correct solution. Getting closer to the Prince of Jin is not inaccurate. An honest mistake has no explanation to it. So why is this music so loud? I'm gonna go ahead and say I want to get close to the Prince of Jin.
媚娘在宫中如履薄冰， 实属不易。此次相救晋王，也是希望他能够念及当初的相救之情。如此，我便可多一条活路。
看来本王给的路，武才人并不想走。夜深了，早点回去。
Suspicion +1 from the guy.
本王
Ooh,
还有
hidden
一个问题
storyline.
昨日你为何避仇？
Why did I avoid His Majesty's summons last night? I've got someone I'm into, or I don't want to stand out too much. Saying I got someone I'm into has enough intrigue or vagueness, whereas saying I don't want to stand out too much has kind of an air of a lie to it. Adds in 4. I'm inclined to say I've got someone I'm into as the option. This is what, choice number 2? Let's go with that.
是因为心中已有中意之人了。
是谁？
Who's that? I can't tell you, or it's you. We definitely won't say that one. I can't tell you.
此事，淑媚娘不能告知殿下。
好，那便祝武才人得偿所愿。赏你的。
The heck? What is this?
陈年酒吧确实不可治愈。
哦。
但民间却有一种玉容膏，
Jade
对
face
此生有
cream
奇效，可惜已经失传了。
对了，本王马上要带父皇出征，希望我回来的时候，你还活着。
He hopes I'm still alive? That's almost a blessing.
出来吧，他走了。
Key item, yoink.
多谢你今日救我。
我也是为了我自己。如果魏王发现了你，我也活不了。
但你与魏王关系匪浅，殿下的大业绝不能让你破坏了，绝不能。
You serious? The do or die moment? Prince of Wei's not gonna let this slide. How's Prince of Jin stuck with an idiot like you? I saved the Prince of Jin, but you're going to kill me? Calling him an idiot seems like a bad idea. Mentioning the other prince is also a bad idea. I feel like we can attempt to appeal. Okay, there's no QTE for this at least. Call him an idiot.
Not.
Hi, Raffle.
“我救了晋王，你若杀我，便是不讲道理。”
殿下的安危才是最重要的，谁知道你救殿下有何图谋
？Wow. Well, do it. You know you want to see it. Apparently, that wasn't the right solution. Oh, so we have an ad break starting. How many choices was that? Was that like 3 again? Where do we even get to? God damn it. We died here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 4+ option. Yep. Nobody voted for this. Let me just make sure that I'm on the same page. So we died here, we came back. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's definitely 4+ choices. Lambo surviving longer by not QTEs. As long as they're not QTEs, I have a chance. It's a slim chance, but it's a chance. All right, ads are in progress, so we're just gonna hang out for a little while. I will also. Nobody thought this would happen. Nobody expected me to survive that long. All right, let's kick off a new prediction. You guys will have 2 minutes as ads are currently in progress. How you doing, Raffle? Thank you for, I guess, pelting me with biddies while in between my choices. Calling him an idiot is gonna be the next choice, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Either we call him an idiot or say that he'll regret. Yeah, it's gotta be calling him an idiot. It has to be, right? What if we just get murked in all 3 choices? And they have to go all the way back. Just 1 step at a time. I think this guy just wants to kill me. Regardless of whatever I pick, he just wants to murder me. I'm just an innocent little Lambo. Let me survive, damn it. Also a good opportunity to get your dungeons in. Let's see, nothing new talking to that artist. I'm totally not on my phone. Smile. Alright, prediction's almost over. Ad break's almost over. What the heck? Why is there an option to buy stuff from the shop? What are these for? You can buy flowers and eggs. You can exchange coins for flowers and eggs. Huh? What is this? What is this? Is this pay to win? Alright, let's try this again. How is the Prince of Jin stuck with an idiot like you?
晋王怎么会有你这么蠢的手下？你，刚才我所言都是为了搪塞魏王，听话只听表面，不蠢吗？方才你都已经听到了，我救晋王根本不是魏王的安排，我若惜命，又何必画蛇添足，引来魏王猜忌？而你呢，恩将仇报。
你敢说你接近晋王，就没有一点私心？
谁没有自己的一点私心？我的私心不过是希望晋王殿下念在当初的相救之恩，对我施以庇护罢了。再不走，魏王的人就要发现你。
若你以后胆敢伤害晋王，我还是会杀了你。
All right, calling him an idiot was the call. And he gets whipped for it.
殿下，50鞭刑已毕。
50 lashes.
你可知错？
即便殿下要赐死凌霄，属下也有话要说。就凭他与魏王关系密切，殿下就该远离他。
他只是被四哥利用而已。
莫要再自欺欺人了。他如今救了殿
Just
下，
thinking that
以
his
魏王往
clothes
日
are
的
helping.
作风，早就该将他千刀万剐。可如今魏王不仅没有杀他， 还费尽心思送来玉容膏给他，可见魏王对他……
也许如你所言，四哥对他不一样。或许这对我们来说是好事。
Double scheme? Learn Ling Xiao got whipped. How do you treat him? Mess with him a bit, ignore him, or check in on him. He's already suspicious of us. If we check in on him, would he just be more annoyed? If we ignore him... I don't know. This is a weird one. Messing with him seems like a really dumb idea. We did call him an idiot, though. Do we just keep calling him names? Will that get him to murder us because we messed with him? Check in on him. Show that we are a kind person. It's kind of in my nature to want to be like, I hope he's doing all right. But it's almost always wrong if I do that, if I follow that particular feeling. I kind of want to mess with him.
林校尉，好巧啊，原来无恙。
我那日说的话，你可别忘了。既然武才人无事，恕我告退。
Okay, all right.
这玉容膏
that worked.
姨母记得早晚用，可祝姨母早日恢复昔日容颜。
想不到魏王这冷心算计之人，竟然为你寻来这不可多得的玉容膏。他对你
I live! A miracle. What's your gut telling you about how the Prince of Wei sees you? He's attached to me. He's just making use of me. I don't care what's in his head. What? I mean, my gut is to say that he's probably attached to me a little bit. He is absolutely making use of me. Do I go by my gut again? I live a miracle. It was a miracle. I don't know, chat. This is a tough one. We can't... I don't necessarily want to say that we don't care what's going on in his head, because we kind of need to worry about whatever he's thinking about. But to navigate this, we could easily just be like, yeah, he's just making use of us. He wouldn't care. Oh, that was just like my inner thoughts.
好高呀！媚娘，你说怎么样才能让呆瓜喜欢我呀？呆瓜是谁啊
Wizard crush.
不告诉你。
好，
你这个小丫头，跟我在一起还想着别人。这个呆瓜真幸福，有人呀时时牵挂他。哦。哎，媚娘，你快看，天怎么突然变了？
不对。
天上没有太阳，却能看到一颗星星。此等异象，难道预示着什么？
Are we gonna get zapped? Congrats! We survived! Another whole chapter. Someone can make use of another and still be attached to them? That is true. You correct. You very right. I think Lambo needs to pick the opposite choice he feels they need to pick. What do you mean? Just because I picked the opposite choice of my gut feeling, I seem to survive better? That's just gonna confuse me later. I'm gonna be like, but my gut feeling says this now. You walk through a storm of arrows and blades. When the rain clears, a new world's waiting. Do we get transmigrated again? I'll be keeping an eye on you. Always watching. Wiskowski. Okay, anyways. Turns out the Chiron really knows how to train horses. She tamed both the Prince of Jin and his steed. All right. I guess we'll find out if we survive. Also, we have a bonus video. Is this a long one? 36 seconds. Not too bad.
韦贵妃位高权重，我们能拿她如何是好呢？
赵儿放心，其实韦贵妃并没有那么可怕，她也有软肋。
软肋？
姨母近日查到，韦贵妃在嫁与陛下之前，竟然亦与他人诞下一女。后来因为战乱，此女与她走失。这些年，她一直在暗中寻找。
姨母所说的软肋
That's cool.
就是这个孩子。
这不仅是她的软肋，更是她的命。
I missed all of that. Missed all of that. It's real history, by the way. She actually did train horses that garnered her title from the Emperor Mei. It's pretty cool, like how much of this stuff we can learn, for like history. Aside from the fact that I have zero like C-drama knowledge, so I kind of just, you know, just vibing my choices. Although with a bit of direction from chat, Sushi has some Z-drama experience where I've got like zero.
媚娘，你快看，天怎么突然变了？
It's in bad omen.
长安城人心惶惶，众人都在议论这诡异的天象发生的缘由。可你未曾想到，冥冥之中，
So how you doing, Alan? Welcome on
竟
in.
与你有。
The ominous prophecy. I'm sure we'll survive. No issues, right, chat? Hmm.
唐三代而亡，女主武王代之。大唐气数将尽呢。
太史令是否已经探得天机？
天机不可完全窥探，只是这谶言太过惊心，还需明日奏请陛下圣裁。
Wait.
陛下这
Our names in the prophecy?
快些走。
贵妃到。
拜见贵妃。武才人，你今日这身衣裙倒是让人移不开眼啊。
哟，武才人呀，竟敢和贵妃穿同色衣裙，真以为陛下赐名媚娘，你就能飞上枝头变凤凰了？竟敢蓄意冲撞贵妃，还不快脱了！
贵妃息怒，妾无意冲撞贵妃，
休要狡辩，快脱！
贵妃，贵妃，求求你饶了才人吧！
少废话，来人呐！
贵妃，贵妃，求求你，主子，主子，主子，水儿，主子。
I'll disrobe, get up. If this gets to His Majesty, next to your grace, I'm just a wannabe. You watched a fair bit of Asian dramas over the years. C-dramas are the most unique out of all of them. Just because of my name is Wu. K and J dramas are similar. Thai also. I am leaning on, I guess, sucking up to her. Stroking her ego, so to speak. Disrobing seems like a terrible idea. Consort Preciousness is using your matching dress as an excuse to spite you. How do you get out of this? The My brain is like, it's a terrible idea. Pick it. She's all about the ego stroking. But the last time, she is such a schemer. Any of my choices is gonna suck. This is like a trap. Cause like, why would she care? All right, let's try this.
贵妃，妾今日穿紫衣，本觉得合适，可直到见到贵妃，才发现 何为自惭形秽，东施效颦？河宫之中，唯有贵妃能将紫色穿出此等风华。好一个伶牙俐齿的武才人，本宫今日倒是动不得你了。
主子，这鹤梨乐汤再不给陛下送去，就要冷了。
算了，原本是要重罚的，今日之事小惩大戒。西心，你留下来，替本宫好好掌他们的嘴。
是，
走吧。
With slaps？
等等，此事与他无关，只需惩罚我一人便可。
那就对不住了，才人。
哎，别打，别打主子！要打就打奴婢吧，打我皮厚。
贵妃让我掌嘴，我已经掌了。
哦。She's hurt. She's with the consort of preciousness, so don't get involved or stop her and ask if she's okay. I feel like I want to get involved.
等等。
She was so merciful there.
怎么，你真的想挨打？
此药对伤疤有奇效，你拿回去用吧。
不过是些小伤，
女孩子还是要多爱惜自己。
陛下为天香忧心，贵妃心里烦乱，殃及了你。下次小心些。
多谢。水儿，我们走吧。水儿，你刚刚真不怕被打吗？
宫上不是正好可以躺着吗？
你先别躺，替我查一下天象之事。
好的。
唐3代而亡，女主武王代之。
Uh-oh.
放肆！太史令，你好大的胆子！
陛下呀，微臣观测的天象便是如此，请陛下定夺。
知道了，下去吧。
微臣告退。
陛下，妾认为，任何危及大唐气运的人和事，都不该存在。
如今宫中议论纷纷，皆不知陛下会如何处置无姓之人。
一个帝王怎会容许丝毫威胁存在？
The Wu clan.
哪怕只是虚妄的谶言。
贵妃的意思是，
陛下杀心已起，不过缺一个冠冕堂皇的理由。我若能替陛下分忧，自然更得省心。明日之前，本宫要整个长安城都知道这句谶言。
是，只是此举或许会扰乱民心。
这，便是武士的罪责。
唐3代而亡，女主武王大有天下，难道这真的要乱了？
哎，你说这女主武王究竟是谁啊？
哎，南猜，女人怎么能当皇帝呢？真是荒唐！
就是，这从古至今就从未有女人当皇帝的说法。你可算是说对了，要是这样，真是乱套了。
The rumor mill's going.
很快，瑞儿为你查探得，陛下因沸沸扬扬的谶言震怒，而此次天象所测谶言的关键之人，正是太史令李淳风。此人以天命为信仰，从不涉朝政斗争，深得陛下信任，是个忠于礼堂的纯臣。
陛下口谕，缉拿武士。
这些侍卫发什么疯？
把武才人拿下。
啊！
主子，慢着！你们怎么能随便抓人？
带走。
慢着！有我在，你们休想带走媚娘。
殿下恕罪，我等只是奉命行事，请求殿下莫让要小的为难。
高阳。
Hey, Arbo.
走。
哎，主子，主子。
还好我不姓武，我去求父皇。
Ah, the princess got confined to her quarters? Ah, always back to the prison.
你们这些姓武的，都给我老实待着。
怎么办？怎么办？
原本我下个月就可以出宫了，现在就因为一句谶言，难道我们都得死吗？
怕什么？陛下是明君，是不会冤枉好人的。我听说太史令正在找真的女主武王，只要找到，我们就有救了。
是啊是啊，只要找到那个武王了，我们就能出去了。
这怎么找啊？那个太史令能不能找到女主武王啊？我们能得救吗？
究竟谁是武王啊？快别连累了我们呢！
别哭了。
这样的死局，如何能破？
How can I shatter this death game? Sit tight and do nothing, which I feel like is, again, a terrible option. Team up with the other Wu women to push back. This also sounds like a terrible option. The hammer that sticks out gets nailed down. Sit tight and do nothing. I feel like we all just rot away if we do nothing. Yeah. Thanks, Urbo. We will now wait while I get isekai'd.
Finally awake.
Welcome back. Thank you for sending me to Skyrim. I don't know how accurate it is, but there are points of accuracy, at least in the story, for historical accuracy. Anytime we've sat back and done nothing, I feel like it hasn't been good for us. I'm wanting to team up.
Da家 有没有想过，如果李淳风找不到女主武王，我们都得死。陛下是明君，可他现在因为一句莫须有的谶言，把我们羁押在这里。试问，我们何曾做过一件危害大唐的事？等我们回家的亲人怎么办？难道我们就要坐在这里？ 等着斩杀我们的刀刃落下而不吭一声吗？
是啊，我们不能在这儿等死啊！
就是，我家还有嗷嗷待哺的孩子呢。
是啊，我娘还在等我回家呢，这可怎么办啊？
无事无辜，无事无辜，无事无辜，无事无辜，无事无辜，无事无辜，无事无辜。
吵什么吵？武才人。 是你起的头吧？瞧你这么能言善辩，寥寥几句就煽动了众人。那个女主武王，就是你吧
I kind of saw this coming.
我看那御监说的不错，他八成就是女主武王，杀了他，或许。 我们还能有一条生路。
Bonk. Oh no, not a bonk. Alright, well, there's our death. Sacrificed. Fighting without a plan is like kicking against the pricks or setting yourself on fire. Wow. Your own family. Well, not necessarily family, our own clan. Alright, how many choices was that? That seemed like we went for a while, too. Strange omens. 1, 2, 3. Family's such a prick. Were there previous choices? Where was her last death? Actually, when was our last death? 1, 2. No, no. Keep moving. God dang it.
天怎么突然变了？
There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 4 plus. If we count, yeah, we didn't die until just now. So yeah, we're at like 5 choices. Again, nobody voted for 4 plus choices. Well, back to the prediction wheel. We get to reset the predictions again. We're not used to you succeeding. Nobody assumes I will get more than 4 choices in a row. All right, we have a minute for the next prediction before we see if I get murked again. I guess this is one of those rare times that sitting back and doing nothing is smart. It's like they keep making you question yourself, because it's like most of the times when you sit back and do nothing, you're screwed. So this is one of those times where you should sit back and do nothing, because again, as I mentioned earlier, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. This game is ruthless. It's ruthless. Hey. BG Wolf. Oh, and Squirrel. BG Wolf and Squirrel, thank you for the double raid. Wait a minute. This is now a triple raid. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hello, Ripley. It's a triple raid. Thank you guys so much for the raids. What are you guys up to tonight? Can we get a raid of 4? No, Arbo. I mean, maybe, but no. I'll check. But welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for raiding on in. I hope you guys had a fantastic evening. What were you guys up to? What were you guys doing? You guys playing? Wait, Drive Beyond Horizons. Wait, tell me more about this. I think I'm familiar with this one. Is this like a racing game? Sounds like a game involving vehicles. With a title like that, maybe. But yes, BG Wolf, Squirrel, and Ripley, thank you so much for reading over into my channel. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are able to, please do me the favor of selecting a raid sheepy from up on above, and I can place those sheepies onto my model, and then we can welcome you guys on with a raid video. You drive in a procedurally generated wasteland looking for car parts to build cool vehicles. Sounds like it's similar to a concept of that I've seen before for a game. That sounds cool though. Number 6 for you. All right, let's get ourselves a rainbow sheepy for Ripley. Now, obviously, if you guys are needing to de-stream, please be sure to take care of yourselves. Go do whatever you gotta do. Get food, take a break, get hydrated, go rest up. Obviously, you're more than welcome to hang out. And if you can stay even for the raid video, I'd appreciate that as well. So sit back, relax, and we'll be right back after this. Here's a song to get to know about me. I'll start with my name, my age, my height, my gender identity, and my favorite game. This is where I live now, and this is where I'm from. Here's what I do for work, and what I hope to become. Here's a guilty pleasure and a pet peeve, and something I like, a goal that I hope one day to achieve. And can I ride a bike? My favorite place I've been to, and a place I want to go. My favorite time of year, and my favorite TV show. Here's a random fact you might not guess. Surprise! A thing that brings me joy and brings me stress. I really try to avoid that. I have this many siblings, and that's the size of my shoe. And I hope you like this song, because I would really love to get to know you. Hey, welcome back, Raiders. Hope you guys enjoyed that little raid video there and learned some stuff about me. If you don't know who I am, I'm Lambo. I'm a sheep VTuber. I currently stream 2 times a week, every Monday and Thursday. We have started playing the Road to Empress series for my Monday games, and then lately Thursdays we've been playing Wandering Village. Probably moving on. Actually, we'll be playing Mecha Chameleon on Thursday, so that'll be fun times. If you guys are, around and would like to join, feel free to. But yes, tonight we're playing Road to Empress, where every decision we make usually ends up in our death. Okay, not every, but most. Most decisions. We have ongoing predictions to see if we end up surviving, or how many choices we end up surviving before we inevitably get murked by the game. This is our, I guess, story about our rise to becoming the Empress of China. We're definitely not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. I have very little experience in C-dramas, so I'm just going through my decision tree like vibes, just with vibes. But yes, be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of yourselves. If you guys do need to de-stream, you're more than welcome to hang out. I am going to continue attempting to survive. We'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. Let me just reposition myself so I take up less of the screen. And back to our prison break. All right, sit tight and do nothing. This is the only other choice we have.
我不想死，我不想死。你在做什么呢？
天降异象，这是无端反抗，是以卵击石。我必须冷静下来。
哎，都起来，都起来！太史令来了。
此牢房上空，此起副官，看来女主武王就在此牢中。我得赶紧去禀报陛下。
看来上报陛下后，这些人都得死。
Oh shit. I know who the ruler was. I am you. This one.
我就是女主武王。他说他是什么？
你可知这句话的后果？
太史令，可否进一步说话？
跟我来。你说你是女主
That was a QTE.
我并不知女主武王所谓何意。
大胆！你竟敢欺骗本官！
我没有欺骗太史令。若今日我不喊出太史令，必会被当作女主武王而枉死。所以我说，我就是女主武王，有何错？
巧舌如簧，来人！
等等，
死局已定，你到底想说什么？
蕊儿曾为我探得，李淳风是忠于礼堂的纯臣，我该如何让这样的人转变心意？
This will hurt way too many innocent people. A woman as emperor never happened. Going against fate will bring divine wrath. Ooh. Oh no. How much of a believer is he? But going against fate is he's you'd go with going against fate, but you think that's death? Because of how urgent this whole thing is with him bringing it up, I'm kind of on the fence. A woman as emperor never happened. just implies that he's like, yeah, it won't, and then I get murked. I don't think they give too any shits about the innocent people. I kind of want to just say it's going against fate. He's an astronomer fanatic, yeah. So if we push for this angle that going against fate will bring divine wrath, we might have a chance.
违背天命，必遭天谴。
你说什么？
若太史令测算的真的是天命，那陛下杀尽所有五姓之人，不就是在逆天而行吗？太史令日日与命格相伴，难道希望陛下所为让礼堂江山招致天谴吗？
本官也知道天命难违，但既是天子俸禄，便应为君分忧。
太史令若真对大唐这般忠诚，难道会希望史训在礼堂皇族重演吗？
此言何意？
《史记》有言：“商王不问国运，得周武灭商，商纣遂残害周王一族，不料激发其复仇之心。武王举兵反商，商纣自食其果，最终被周武所灭。”想必太史令心中已有了答案。若太史令觉得我说的不对，大可即刻将我处死。
来人，将武才人送回牢里。
Oh, death order rescinded.
陛下不肯放我们离开死牢，说明他心中仍然有意不定。
把门打开，武才人，出来吧，有主子找你。
Who do you think is coming to see me? The consort Yang of elegance, Gao Yang are the princess, Li Zhi the romance interest, or Li Tai the scheming prince. There's 4 choices. Who do we think is coming to see us? The princess was confined in her quarters. Why would the consort of elegance come here? Scheming prince for sure, taking advantage. This is where it ends, but schemer would be my guess. So it's possibly one of the princes? I don't know why. The consort Yang of elegance is our aunt, right? Because the consort of preciousness is consort Wei. Consort Yang is our aunt. Princess Gaoyang should be confined to her quarters as she tried to plea on our behalf. So it's got to be one of the princes. Wouldn't our aunt also be a Wu? She's also a consort. And I don't believe she has the family, like, name. Because she's an aunt. Maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know what her full title, like, full name is. I want to say it's the romance prince. Schemer's got power. No, he can't. I don't think it's him, because didn't he say that he was being sent away to fight, like to lead the army? Unless he unless he's already come back. Because I don't know what the time skip, if there is a time skip. Yeah, he was sent away, but we don't know how long it's been. These guards are really patient. It's okay. This is not a quick time event. I don't have to worry about getting murked by the guards. By process of elimination, I just want to say Li Zhi.
难道是晋王殿下来找我了？
武才人跟我来吧。
This is not even a choice. I'm just thinking about it.
人带到了。刘才人日后可要微小的在贵妃面前
It's none of them.
知道了，你下去吧。
是。
没想到，第一个来看我的人
It didn't matter who he picked.
胡姐姐，你受苦了。
这宫中喜欢落井下石的人，还真是没有变。
姐姐这是冤枉我了。妹妹可是专门来救姐姐的呢。女主武王之事，我相信姐姐定然是无辜的。但是光靠一个太史令是救不了姐姐的。只要姐姐给我磕3个响头，我便去贵妃面前为你求情，姐姐便不必在此受苦了。姐姐觉得这个提议怎么样啊？
She wants us to kowtow to her so that she can plead our case to the other consort? Hi, Jack. Choice was an illusion. By principle, I refuse to kowtow. I do not want to kowtow to this scheming person here. I'd rather die. I would rather die.
你笑什么？
因为你可笑啊！
你说什么？
若我不是女主武王，自然无需你来救。可若我是女主武王，我死前见的最后一个人，竟然是你刘才人，那说明刘才人和我一起图谋不轨了。你快滚吧！我叫你滚，才是真的在为你着想。
哼，死到临头还嘴硬，连你姨母都放弃你了。 你如今不过是个阶下囚，我想怎么办就怎么办。
住手！这里岂是你放肆的地方
Cliffhanger. Actual cliffhanger. Your backup has finally arrived. But who? Who is it? Also, the really like shiny ending to that scene. This is like what you see in TikTok. When they have those like clickbaity like C dramas. Here's a guy. Well, that was their voice, yes.
这里岂是你放肆的地方
Ha! I was right.
见过晋王殿下。
媚娘。
And the princess.
才人刘氏，见过公主。
听说刘才人很喜欢让人磕头，那便跪在这磕着吧。
公主殿下，公主放过希儿吧，希儿再也不敢了。
废什么话，赶紧磕。
Enough talk. Nice.
希儿知错。
Get wrecked.
希儿知错。
Times 2.
没有我的命，
Times 3. All right, keep going.
希儿再也不敢了，希儿再也不敢了，希儿有罪。 今日真是不该来。
I never should have come.
知错了。
媚娘，此次呢，我打算趁着夜深人静和九哥一起劫狱，把你救出去。
你这丫头，晋王殿下，公主胡闹，你怎么也陪着她？
我哪有胡闹？你说呢，九哥
？How is it reckless? It is so reckless.
劫狱的确有些胡闹，但我和高阳前来是想和你商量一个万全之策。
But they don't have a plan. They have to make a plan.
些行动。 武姓之人，他会有一场浩劫。你需要我如何帮你
What do you want Prince of Jin to do? Track down the person tied to the prophecy. That's us, you idiot. Find out who's pulling the strings here. Unless he means the director, but I don't know who else would be tied to the prophecy. It has to be who's pulling the strings, right? Maybe it's the prince that raised the rebellion, or was he killed off? Which prince are we talking about here? The prince wait. The Prince of Wei is the scheming prince, and he should be off leading the army against some war. The Prince of Jin, who we're talking to right now, is fine. The original crown prince, I think, is imprisoned and is out of the picture. Assuming I'm remembering correctly. I want to say to find out who's pulling the strings, as opposed to tracking down the person tied to the prophecy. I don't feel like this makes any sense. Unless I'm missing something. Because the person tied to the prophecy could either mean Director Li, who brought the prophecy to light to the Emperor, saying that the woman of Wu will usurp the throne, but finding out who pulls the strings is very vague.
这次的谶言来得太过古怪，一定有人在背后指使。只要我们找出背后指使之人，或许就能得救了。
好，我一定会找出幕后之人。
Consort way of preciousness was stirring up things behind the scenes.
所有五姓之人等来的，却是赐死的圣人，而你，自然在。
It was too late. So that it was the right answer, but the wrong answer. What the f? Prophecies are poisons, for they devour one's heart. Even if you find who's behind it, once an emperor is suspicious, he'll kill before he spares. Is this a dead end? Also, how many choices were we at? Where did we last die? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another 4+ choice option for our predictions, of which there were 2 people who made that decision. I am getting into a nice string of survival. Yay! Izzy and Rockstar got some points. Alright, let me kick off another prediction. Usually, like, story games with these choices are too much of a coin flip. It's really hard to tell sometimes. Like, I'm curious about some of these other options, right? Because there's so many branches that we don't even touch. Like, some of them are like, yeah, you're automatically screwed, you're gonna die. But there are some, like, maybe potential options where you don't get murked. A lot you can logify, like logic. And you pick up a dungeon. Thank you. The 9th Prince's Help. Guess we have to go back and kind of try the other option and see if that even gets us anywhere. Because there's no other options in this chapter. But the fact that you can actually scroll back into the end of chapter 8, like, this is like, Alright, we're gonna let the prediction bar finish off, and then we will attempt the other choice. Also, I don't think Squirrel or BG Wolf picked any sheepies, so that just means more rainbow sheepy. We're gonna plop them all side by side because there was a triple raid. Hehe. Sheepy crown. Okay, let's try this again. Track down the person tied to the prophecy. This is the dead end.
若不找出对应之人，他绝对不会善罢甘休的。
所以，必须在李淳风之前找到这个人。
可是我们不会占卜，去哪里找啊？
Who will you choose as the woman ruler Wu? A woman bearing the surname Wu, a female officer who knows Wu Shu, or a general with a feminine name? Definitely not the female officer. I feel like it's the general with a feminine name. A woman bearing the surname Wu is just putting the target back on ourselves. Like, are we stupid? Also, this is like effectively, who are we choosing to throw under the bus? A female officer who knows wushu, though. Martial arts? That's Sushi's gut feeling? Wushu is not... I don't know. I want to say a general with a feminine name, but that's so vague. Sure.
我们去找一个名字里含女的武将。
好，我去帮你找。
谢殿下。来，媚娘，这个呀是我在大慈恩寺为你求的，他肯定能保佑你平安无事，逢凶化吉。
We got tea and an amulet.
谢谢你，高阳。
We didn't get that option earlier.
你真好。
Was I right?
都起来，走了走了。
Move along.
这些人真是命大，进了这诏狱还能活下来。听说啊，陛下已经找到了女主武王，
到底是谁啊？
是一个叫李君宪的禁军将领，他是玄武门左武卫将军，封号五连县公武安人，小名叫武娘。
他这是命中带武啊！磨蹭什么呢？快点快点，都快走，
赶紧来！
多谢太师爷深明大义。
是因天命而已。
不日，李世民贬李君宪为华州刺史，于贞观22年6月赐死。
武士元璋，替天下苍生，谢过太师爷。
但愿我没有做错。
We survived. Hi, Rosa. Huh. So we threw that general under the bus.
姨母，
Why
快
did it
让
skip
姨母
like
好
that?
好瞧瞧。若非我出宫礼佛，定会设法救你的。还好你没事。
昭儿没事。
韦贵妃这个奸妇，是她向陛下进言，抓了所有武姓之人，我的昭儿才会遭此劫难。姨母定饶不了她。
对了，姨母，关于他，姨母所说的软肋，可有进展？
Her weakness.
探子来报，他的女儿丢失在宜州到邵州的路上。我已家人多方寻找，定会找到。届时他的命便握在我手里了。好了，昭儿去沐浴更衣吧，可得去晦气。
是。
与姨母的虚与委蛇，让你深刻的意识到，你面对的是2个猛兽。
元璋，徐姐姐，
I'm so confused.
你终于回来了。
你可算回来了。你脸色怎么这般差？
徐姐姐，听说你为武士向陛下陈情，差点被责罚，你怎么连自己的安危都不顾了？
我不打紧，还好你没事。
贵妃有令，传所有才人即刻前去荷花池。
The Lotus Pond? What are we doing over there?
这么热的天，也不知道贵妃召咱们来干嘛。
你看那额头上，哎，你们快看他。
你有听说是怎么回事吗？
Oh, the
听人
kowtowing.
说是被高阳公主罚的。
高阳公主？哼。
Lotus stuff at the
贵
Lotus
妃
Pond.
今日邀众人来此，是有一要事相告。1个月后便是高阳公主及笄礼，陛下嘱托贵妃为公主精心操持。及笄礼的第一献礼之人，会由贵妃在你们之中亲自择选。
我们之中
这岂不是被陛下青睐的好机会？
武才人，贵妃有请。
Suspicious.
主子，你们都下去吧。
武才人，你逢大难不死，真是不容小觑啊。说起来，你来宫里许久了，本宫还未和你好好谈谈心呢。
A heart-to-heart talk with her? Oh no. I don't want to play chess now.
半点不像你的姨母。既然武才人直爽，那本宫也不绕弯了。武才人可知及笄献礼之事，为何本宫独独请你前来？
Why'd I call you alone for the coming of age ceremony? To buddy up with me or to take me out? My immediate reaction is like whatever she's planning, it's to take me out somehow. So whatever I do, she's trying to undermine me. She's being blunt. Do I just be blunt back? She can't possibly buddy up with me. Why would she buddy up with me? Why'd I call you alone for the coming of age ceremony? Huh. Coin flip. Her hair is so tall. Now I can't unsee how tall her hair is. Damn it. Maybe it's to take us out for a date. That is a form of taking us out, I guess. Tall. Such a tall hair. Also, we have an ad break in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and say she's here to take me out.
为了杀媚娘，贵妃故意当众宣布献礼之事，又独独请我一人前来，是为了让我成为众矢之的。如此，不用贵妃亲自出手，自会有人无声无息收拾了我。
哎呀，这后宫之中，许久没有你这般有趣的丫头了。但本宫今日呢，不仅不杀你，还要给你指一条生路。
请贵妃
A way out.
良禽择木而栖，像你这般聪慧的人，怎会看不出杨淑妃这棵大树并不牢靠？妹妹，将这个混入杨淑妃的酒水之中，这点小事，应该不难吧？ 淑妃这个位置，本宫觉得你更合适。你说呢？
Consort Wei hands you a vial of poison. What's your move? Say you'll do it. Tell her no way. Smash the vial on the floor and chug the poison yourself. There's a good part of me that just wants to just do this. To see if she's testing us. Smashing the vial on the floor seems like not a great idea. Chug it because none of the choices are good. Also, there's that. I mean, obviously number 4, right? It has to be chugging the poison. Chug, chug, chug.
你们怎么能如此过分，害得我根本就攻略不下来，这游戏怎么玩了？我不玩了。
We broke the 4th wall. Worth it. Also, ad break in progress in a minute. Okay, well, I guess we have to find how many choices even was that. 1, 2. That was 3 choices to death. Nobody voted for 3 choices this time. Everybody assumed I would get further. I wonder if the other 3 are just traps. Seeing is what she said. It was like, I can't progress. This is ridiculous. Unless it's like I have to go back one. I guess we'll find out if we die repeatedly. All right, starting a new prediction. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Plus, we have the ad break in progress. Ugh, heck. So how you doing, Roboyo? Guess you get to enjoy a handful of extra channel points from the very, very beginning. It's been a day. Oh. That sucks. You're welcome to talk about it. It's also been a day for me. I discovered that my work benefits are apparently terminated. So I need to figure that out. We're hoping it's an HR glitch. But I am currently without work benefits. At least I have Chimera's benefits to rely on, but it's still not quite the same. Not quite the same. Also, I'm gonna leave. I put Malcolm on for a moment while he's here. While he's here being a cutie. Company is trying out 6-day work weeks instead of doing something sensible like hiring more people. 6-day work weeks? Are you, what? What are the hours? Like, is it like, it still can't be 8 hours, right? And still your planner had the gall to ask if you wanted to work overtime? Are they paying you like quadruple overtime or something? Like, what the fuck? Normal 8-hour days for 6 days a week? Ew? Yeah, heck your personal time off. The frick? How does that work? Isn't there like a cutoff for like hours worked? Personal time is clearly nap time. No, you're not allowed any personal time. It's only eat, sleep, work. And if they can, they'll claw away the eat and sleep part. They're probably just like, oh, you're just gonna get paid more because you're working an extra 8 hours a week. It's like, no? Wait, aren't there like reasonable employment laws for like, you know, to counter that? I can't imagine 6-day work weeks to be like a thing without pissing someone off. Oregon doesn't really have a maximum schedule law other than just gotta have 10 hours off per shift. Yikes. Time to unionize. And then that's a whole other can of worms. Okay, let's reattempt Consort Way's poison. Smash the vial on the floor. Sure.
你放肆
How dare
不管
you
媚娘接不接受，最后都会像这瓶毒药一般粉身碎骨。效忠贵妃，不过是落得一个鸟尽弓藏的下场。可若拒绝贵妃，贵妃会使我成为众矢之的。到时候，不用贵妃亲自动手，自然会有人收拾媚娘。想必此时，贵妃私下召见媚娘之事已经传遍舒锦殿。姨母生性多疑，就算没有旁人害我，她也必定容不下我。
武媚娘，你未免太过自作聪明。
是不是自作聪明？贵妃难道不知道吗？
你，
来人呐！
贵妃稍安勿躁。
你觉得还有什么理由让本宫继续听你胡言乱语？
She's now fuming. What can you say to stop her from killing you? I know about your secret daughter from before you entered the palace. So we can show, that would be showing our cards. Or we can say we help her become the Empress. if we tell her about the secret daughter, she is more incentivized to kill us. Is my opinion. If we say that we can help her become the Empress, that might appeal again to her ego. Sounds like a good idea to me. What? To say we know about the secret daughter? Am I just overthinking it? Is he saying we bring up the secret daughter aspect? Firestorm's also saying to bring up the secret daughter. You think the daughter is the better option? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm not overthinking it. All right, well, let's try it.
为大业4年，一个女婴降世。5年之后，其父参与谋反兵败。这个女孩的母亲带着女儿仓皇出逃，只可惜最终与女儿失散于途中。
哼，故弄玄虚。你究竟想说什么？
看来她害怕了。贵妃不好奇是谁告诉我的吗？河宫之中，除了媚娘的姨母，还有谁有这样的手段？
本宫不信。
It seems like the right option. Pinpointing Yui's whereabouts could break down her defense. Oh, crap. What was the location again? Somewhere between Yuan Prefecture and Yi Prefecture. Somewhere between Yuan Prefecture and Shao Prefecture. Somewhere between Yi Prefecture and Shao Prefecture. Anybody remember what those two prefectures were? They were highlighted in yellow and my brain didn't realize I had to remember it. Tell her you will plow her daughter. Definitely not that one. Yeah, it isn't getting that bad. I believe they're testing it out right now by asking each of us 1 6-day week per month, or just for just 2 months. But you told your boss later after the announcement that you knew what stupid BS corporate is pulling, because technically we do on-call days all the time, so we're basically doing 6-day weeks anyways, but now they want it scheduled, which the only benefit is that they don't have to pay us on-call bonuses. I think 1 or 3. I feel... I don't remember. I want to say... 3. Pick something. All right.
你的月儿是在你从宜州到邵州的路上丢的吧？此时姨母还未找到月儿，一切还来得及。
你既已知道本宫的秘密，就不怕本宫杀了你？
姨母已派出最精锐的人手，是要找到月儿。一旦她比贵妃先找到月儿，那贵妃的命门便会被姨母拿捏。你杀了我，便失去一个唯一能接近杨淑妃的眼线。
Did I pick right?
你想要什么？贵妃和姨母谁先找到月儿，对媚娘来说不重要。媚娘只想在夹缝中活下去。
本宫给你1个月，届时你若未能带给我月儿消息，那你也没用。
妾明白了，你退下吧。妾先行告退。从来反手为云，不可一世的贵妃，在这一刻，似乎只是一个关心女儿安危的母亲。
I did it.
这么久，不会是武才人找他什么事啊？我也不知。贵妃召见姐姐这么久，看来定然是选了姐姐作为献礼之人了。
With everyone staring, what do you say? Yeah, Her Grace picked me, or actually congrats to you. Congrats to you.
姐姐在此恭喜妹妹啦。
为何要恭喜我？
我姨母淑妃向来与贵妃不和，贵妃此次召我前去，便是叫我断了此次念想，本分做事。既然妹妹受贵妃器重，若是献礼之时被陛下看中，日后可得多提携姐姐才是啊。
我不在乎陛下是否看重，只要是能从你手中抢的。 都高兴。
久未和你下双陆棋了，我们来比试一下。
Tell the truth, there's never that option.
今日死里逃生，也彻底将自己暴露在了危险之下。是贵妃先找到月儿，还是一跃期满，我都是死局。无论我愿不愿意，我都已踏入这场血雨腥风的棋局。
Super backgammon。
你看我这逆势局，如何能解？失局者生，破局者存，长局者赢。
虽然对方赢面很大，但你只需拖住一二，便别有洞天。
A hidden way, huh?
这一次，终于轮到我下棋了。
Holy shit, we did it. Who cares if the odds are stacked against you? Control your fate and live a palace survival adventure with 100 plus endings. You too could be playing Road to Empress. That's a very great timing for that to pop up. What the fuck? Control your fate and live a bold epic saga. Prophecy about woman ruler Wu, an uncanny summon. A battlefield is a gamble with death. I wonder what new tricks Zhe has up his sleeve beside father. Are prophecies judged by his majesty or by people 1,000 years from now? I'll have Chiron Wu help me find my daughter first. There's still time to kill her afterwards. Sounds like an interesting game. Maybe we should play it sometime. Why would they give you the pop-up while we're playing the game? The fuck? I don't. If it was like talking, I don't even know. You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna continue. We have 3 bonus videos. 3 bonus videos. Gao Yang's gift. How long is this?
哎，媚娘，你看，这料子真漂亮啊！媚娘，你知道我为何要做一双新的靴子赠与父皇做生辰礼吗？这靴子对陛下而言有何特殊的意义？父皇以往的靴子都是母后生前做的。
哦，
哪怕父皇已经穿得十分珍惜，但也已经磨旧了。所以啊，我要做一双新的靴子送给父皇。哎，那不是太史令李淳风吗？听说他算卦极准。媚娘，你先回去，我要找他算一下我的姻缘。高阳，明天晚上我再来找你。
All right. Paradise and the Palace. This is a minute and a half.
从前，无数次经过这里，但从未这般好好欣赏过这园中的好景色。明明是充斥着最多杀气的地方，无人之时，竟如此静谧秀美。媚娘，你尝尝。
And murdered.
托花瓷，这是我最喜欢的，谢谢高阳。你这可别谢我。哎呀，是有人知道你喜欢吃透花瓷，特地去利州请来最好的师傅为你做的。有人？啊？晋王殿下。哎呀，九哥还不赶紧承认？那美人的芳心，我可要偷走喽！
你喜欢就好。
九哥脸红啦！九哥脸红喽！多谢殿下，谢殿下。
Yoink！
给我吃一个。等会儿，媚娘，你说是透花瓷甜，还是我们九哥甜啊？你过来！这一刻，一切身份的桎梏都被我们暂时抛在了脑后，唯有在此无人的桃源之处， 我们才可以肆意呢，只是朋友。
Deadliest place. Ah, I'm blinded and forced to eat something. Oh, it's rice cake. Delicious, delicious rice cake.
主子，那武媚娘近日颇为得意，先是被圣上赐名，又赢得了陛下的注意。我们是不是
该敲打敲打了？
Remind me of my status. All right. How many choices are we at now, anyways? Down to 1, 2, 3. We're at 3 plus. We're at 3. No, god dang it. The button again. It always pops up. Alright, next chapter. Feast of Shadow.
宫中人皆知，贵妃的一双刀刃是袭心、杜若。袭心善舞，其武艺可比拟军中参将，有他近身保护贵妃周全，无人可暗算贵妃。但贵妃暗地里见不得光的诸多谋算，都是交由杜若去办。二人
Foul! Holy crap. Foul, thank you for the resub at tier 3 for 57 months. That's a long time. It's a long time. Almost reaching dinosaur levels of loyalty. I mean, we could say dragon levels. How you feeling, buddy? Thank you for the resub. We are further. We're not dead by much. I mean, we did die a bunch. We're not, you know, we're not constantly dead. How are we tonight? Happy that you got the dresser done. Nice. Very nice. It looks good. And Chimera and I are also currently making plans to make some light renos to our kitchen. Mostly in just the sake of updating some of the cabinets and like shelving without spending too much money. Fits snugly in that niche. It did. It looked like a really like perfect spot for it. Are you gonna put like another like shelf or anything like above it, like a hanging, like a floating shelf or anything? That's currently what we're looking at for our kitchen. If anybody's seen our kitchen from our IRL streams, we are planning to make it less cluttered. However successful that ends up being, we'll see. Possibly not sure yet. I guess we'll have to see. You'll have to see once everything arrives and you place stuff in and around it. There's closets on either side of it. That's why it creates that niche. Oh. Well, there you go. But yes. Thank you again for the resub. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Let's see how far we get in this chapter. We are, of course, continuing to run predictions. The existing one is at three choices before, you know, since our last death. So, smile.
中，杜若更得其信任。
主子，你怎么盯着这2颗棋子出神半天了？
这2颗棋子就是破局的关键。
Mission unlocked. The 3 arrows that brings down
之
consort
前让你
May.
调查的，韦贵妃最得力的2个助手，现在有下文了吗？
主子吩咐过的事儿，蕊儿什么时候失手过？
那么就从他这对左膀右臂入手吧。
Consort Way strikes in a month. Move fast to uncover her 2 aides. I feel like we want to deal with Duro. She's seen, I think we have like a kind of an in because we dealt with her scar and she was willing to not slap us for that punishment. So maybe we deal with her aide? So I have to turn off Maui Cam for our subtitles. Consort Way strikes in a month. Move fast to uncover her 2 aides. Yeah, we have some credit, but the question is, do we utilize that credit soon, or do we save it for later? Let's deal with the aide.
关于杜若，这些日子蕊儿打探得， 他在宫中有一个相好的内侍，名为兰德。
Also, is this even a choice?
他们互相扶持了10年，是彼此在宫中的依靠。但是前段日子，贵妃因一点小事动怒，处死了一个老工人。那人是兰德的干爹，是他在这个世上最亲的人。
Oh, this is just backstory, is it?
关于席心，这些日子蕊儿打探得，席心的父母双亡，只有一个弟弟小水相依为命。他的弟弟身染重疾，多亏贵妃将其救活，收养在韦氏宗族的府中，请着最好的医人为他续着命。可我们的人偷偷取走了一些药渣，才发现，他弟弟每日喝下的根本不是什么治病良药，而是让人将死不死的毒药。
哦，
韦贵妃最得力的2个助手，我应当先选哪一个作为突破口？
The order of capturing her assistants affect the outcome. Who's your first target? Oh. I kind of want the elite guards help over dealing with the other one. Is that maybe what they mean? Like, if we help with Shishin, she could come to our side and aid us. We would have, like, fighting power, technically. Guess we'll try.
先攻席心，
他的弟弟被韦贵妃控制着，我们应该怎么做？
Get Royer to swipe the dregs of his medicine, break her brother out, let her brother die of illness? I don't like that option. That option seems unusually cruel. Breaking her brother out of Consort Way's, like, palace or whatever is interesting. Getting her to swipe the dregs of his medicine. Why would we want that? What would we do with his medicine? Also, breaking the brother out may look like we're kidnapping him, not rescuing him. Maybe if we swipe the medicine to prove that it's a poison, we would be able to proceed, as opposed to just trying to break the brother out, because I don't see the grand picture there. Let's try the dregs.
偷取他弟弟的药渣送给席心，他自会知道一切，到时他就不会再为韦贵妃卖命了。
是主子。
Would she figure it out? Oh, she learned the truth.
主子不好了，西西他杀了贵妃。
She killed the consort?
之后受尽刑罚，却没有吐露一个字。但如今陛下震怒，说是要彻查。
Well. Exposing problems without solving them not only fails to win loyalty, but can also lead to total chaos. That was definitely an extreme twist. How to die while failing to plot. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. 3, yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we made it to 4+. And again, nobody chose it this time, because everybody expected me to die early. Letting him die may be the way. But how would we let him die? I don't know. This was a tough one. This is a tough one. Let's start a new prediction. I guess I have a minute to decide how many choices before I get murked again. We're going to restart at the brother. Up the poison. But it's like if we... So if we let the brother die, Consort Wei will no longer have to deal with trying to keep the brother alive. And also, the guard is no longer useful? It's a very devious plan. The other option is to, quote-unquote, rescue the brother. That would potentially, I mean, if we don't get murked in the process of her thinking that we're kidnapping him, we could potentially utilize the brother to have her come to our, the guard to come to our aid instead. What was that sound? Weird. Alright, we're gonna, yeah, nobody thought that I would survive that many choices. Okay, we're gonna let the prediction finish out, and then we were going to go back in. I don't like the option of killing her brother. It seems unusually just cruel. Then we're gonna have to kill ourselves again. Ah! End up stabbing ourselves again. Alright, let's try this. Let's break her brother out.
救出他的弟弟，他自会知恩图报。是主宰。
She'll know who to thank. Will she?
小水，
去找姐姐。
小水，你没事吧？
姐姐，我没事。还好这个姐姐救了我。
你弟弟的病早就痊愈了，是韦贵妃为了邪恩控制你，让你为她所用，一直给他喂将死未死的毒药。我们把他救下来了。
感谢五才人相救。
五才人好大的能耐呀！
What？
仗着自己的姨母是杨淑妃，不仅能偷偷出宫，还能将手伸到我们安仁宫来，都给我杀了！上！
Do we have to deal with the... Do we have to deal with Duro first? Saving your bargaining chip alerts the snake. Once it sees you, it sends you to eternal rest in a mass grave. Welcome to the Tang Dynasty's top-rated tourist graveyard. Did we forget the Gamba? Oh, did you forget the Gamba? I chose the outcome. This was our, like, this was like what? How many choices was this? One? Yep. Well, we could see what the last choice does, in which we let her brother die of illness, but I feel like we just end up dying again. Alright, let me start the last prediction, because I feel like there's only one choice. This is either we immediately get murked, or we go back... Or we progress. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have zero idea what's gonna happen. Because sometimes we can get into like a deadlock or a dead end. I still don't like the option of letting her brother die. I feel like there's a whole other... Oops. A whole other branch that we're missing. Maybe it's different like the horse with the whip? Maybe. Or alternatively, it's like we have to go back and deal with Duro before we're able to deal with the guard, because the aide is very wily. Well, let's see.
最疼爱的弟弟死于韦贵妃之手，你说，他还会为韦贵妃卖命吗？
真的要杀了他的弟弟吗？
Are you actually gonna kill his the brother? Only we have a choice here, a follow-up choice. Only death makes it flawless. Just make them think he's dead. I guess.
我只为断贵妃臂膀，自不会妄害他人性命。
Yeah.
主子，那我们……
主子，宫外来报，喜信的弟弟病情恶化，死了。
死了就死了吧，喜信不知道吧？
奴婢已除掉了所有知情的下人。
那便好。
宫中的每一晚都是这样的安静，鬼谋算计，也都是行走在这样的深夜吗？
主子，你说他还会来吗？
才人，你要见我。
那日你手下留情，我始终心怀感激。
我帮的不是你，不要多想。
我知道你为韦贵妃做事，是为了你弟弟。
此事与你无关。
可你弟弟已经死了。
你胡说什么？
其实你弟弟的病早就已经痊愈了，只不过韦贵妃为了挟恩控制你，一直给他喂将死未死的毒药。可半月前，韦贵妃的手下用毒过量，让小水意外身亡。
你胡说！贵妃与我和弟弟都有大恩，她何须如此？
握住把柄的信任，比一枪的真心更适用于宫中。
我不信，贵妃她答应过我，她答应我，一定会照顾好小水。
这个铃铛你还认识吗？
这是小水的，怎么会在你这儿？
韦贵妃下令把它扔在城郊的乱葬岗里，这就是在她尸首上找到的。韦贵妃明知此事，却让所有人瞒着你，你知道吗？小水到死都紧紧攥着这枚铃铛。
小水，
她说她不敢睡，她想见姐姐最后。
小水，
可她怎么都等不
到。小水。
他死前说的最后一句话却是：“不要告诉我的姐姐，我怕她难过。”
小水，姐姐。小水，你没死，你没死，对不起，小水，姐姐一直没能去看你。姐姐，他们总逼着我喝药，每次喝过药后，我都会更难受。对不起，小水，都怪姐姐，不该相信韦贵妃。不怪姐姐。你没事吧？姐姐，我没事，还好这两个姐姐救了我。
若是我们直接救出小水，定会被韦贵妃的人发现，所以只能用假死药，先杀了她，才能神不知鬼不觉地把她保全下来。
细心姐姐，你看，就算小水死了，韦贵妃还是会继续欺骗你。我们主子说了，你对韦贵妃忠心耿耿，若不让你看见她的真实面目，你是不会相信我们的。
我还以为我这些年做的一切都是在救她，没想到竟是害了她。多谢武才人。
You're staring at Shishin and Little Shui. What are you gonna do? Give his To give the brother back to her or keep him as leverage? Absolutely not keeping him as leverage.
起来。你可以将小水带去一个只有你自己知晓的地方。这些钱够你照看小水，直到她痊愈了。从今往后，再无人能知道小水的所在，
This way she'd be
也再无
forever
人能威
grateful.
胁到你。你们自由了。
你救他，难道不是为了和贵妃一样，控制他，让我为你们所用？
你曾经违背韦贵妃的命令，放了我一马，可见你并非她的同路人。也许我的确有私心，那就是除了贵妃的臂膀，至少从今以后，你不用再蒙在鼓里为她卖命了。这于我而言，也是有益的。
西西，多谢武才人成全。
快跟姐姐走吧。
Affinity plus 9. Damn.
或许你错失了一次可以借他的弟弟控制他唯
Isn't
一
that
所
more
有
than
的
some
机
like
会。
even the prince?
可是你却并不后悔。
见过武才人。
武才人，这可是玉兔的晚膳。
那是陛下的嫔妃，习心护卫怎么如此凶啊？
习心护卫莫怪，
这是贵妃，
我这就捡起来。
还是赶紧走吧。
What the fuck, Schmookle?
才人救了小水的命，以后习心的命就是才人的。
Uh-oh. I think my game just crashed. What the heck was happening? I think my game has just crashed. My whole computer just committed seppuku. Alright, hold on. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, there we go. Fatal UI exception encountered. I don't even know what crashed. Is it streamer bot that crashed? It's like it was like a cascade of crashes. What the heck are those sounds? Did we just die? I don't know because everything went black. The game crashed and the streamer bot crashed. Interesting. That's a first. Oh man, my gaming PC is like struggling. I guess we're gonna be at a weird cliffhanger because my computer is not recovering well. It is not recovering well. I don't even know what's causing this. Okay, hold on. Test manager. What is broken? It's like Microsoft Edge. That's not helpful. Thank you. Okay. Let's turn that off. But did you die? Chinese government has now infiltrated your PC. From now on, it only reacts to good vibes from the CCP. God damn it! I want to buy a BYD. I would buy a Huawei phone if they were allowed here in Canada. Absolutely. You know, for forever. You know, long live the CCP. Yeah. Can I have my computer back? I don't know what is causing these issues. What the heck? Oh, by the way, yes, by the way. But did I die? I don't actually know what is causing this issue right now. What has so many... What is eating up all my memory? Microsoft Edge is eating up a lot of memory. That's fine. Felt like a video car driver crash. It did seem like it. I know that the game was kind of sputtering earlier, because it seemed like it desynced from like the audio and like the subtitles for a bit. I wonder if we just have to call it here and then try to resume like from next time. How do we end the prediction, chat? Do we end the prediction or do we just delete it? Nobody gets anything from that because we don't get to resolve our death. It's got space to hold a K-truck in its truck bed and looks like a K-truck. You saw someone selling a Mazda Titan. Oof. Yeah, I think we'll refund the prediction points. So we'll delete it. Everybody gets their points back because unfortunately, I don't know if I can recover this. That reminds me, I was driving next to a blue K-truck today. Man, I had briefly forgotten about K-trucks, and now I want a K-truck again. I have no monies for a K-truck though. And apparently I currently don't have health coverage for my health benefits. As I wait for my HR to figure out what the hell happened and why my coverage got terminated. All right, I think we're gonna call it here because this is ridiculous and I don't want to troubleshoot. It's also the room is really warm right now, and maybe like the computer's overheating and causing the issue. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you weren't here at the beginning of stream. So I had a massage last week. So this Chimera was like, you should go get a massage because like my back and like my everything has been killing me. So I went to get the massage. I had like the receipt or whatever to make a claim against my my benefits. So I made the claim, or I went to make the claim for my benefits today, and discovered that my health insurance through like my work say that I'm no longer covered, and I'm just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And I called in to talk to them, be like, is this like a weird glitch or something that I can't log in and like claim my stuff? So they're just like, well, it's apparently your coverage was terminated on June 20th. I'm like, June 20th? So it's been like that for like a few weeks now. So and then I'm just like, is there like an explanation as to why? And they're like, nope, there's nothing in your file saying anything. So I was like, okay. Because I'm like, renewal was in like the end of December, like of last year, and I made sure I submitted all my documents and everything got renewed. Someone forgot to pay it. I mean, I didn't pay. I need to pay for anything, considering it should just come out of my paycheck. So I don't know. They were just like, yeah, you need to talk to your plan administrator through your company. So I'm like, okay, do you guys have a number or a thing I can reach them? But Canada, isn't that all free anyways? Certain things are free, but like we also have benefits that cover like extra things like paramedical services or prescription drugs or whatever. So I ended up going contacting my HR manager, who told me to talk to a different HR person, who then redirected me to apparently the proper HR person, and opened an HR like case ticket thing. So, but by then it was like 4 in the afternoon. So, and I'm pretty sure they're like down in Toronto or Montreal. So I have to, wait until tomorrow and see if they respond. Welcome to corporate, getting passed around. Yeah, I know they're corporate, all right. I had issues with that issue in my old job. The work forgot to pay their part once. Good luck with that. Yeah. So I'm technically still covered through Chimera's work benefits, but I would also rather be fully covered through my own as well. That's why hopefully they backdate once it's fixed. Yeah, we'll see. So I don't know. I gotta see tomorrow who I gotta quote unquote yell at. But yeah, that's kind of my annoyance today. Also, reminder for everybody: we're going to be playing Mecha Chameleon on Thursday. If you would like to join, please be sure to tune in. That's the plan. I know Firestorm and Aeonix will be joining as well. I know Poral will try to join. I think Fal has expressed interest as well. I don't know if anybody else will be able to, but the more the merrier. Smile. In the meantime, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go find someone to raid. Because my computer seems to be chugging. I'm not gonna be able to resolve this without probably fully restarting it. And if we do, we might as well just end stream because we're at the end of the night anyways. Wow, our choice in the game killed Lambo's stream. How immersive this game is. Imagine. You're trying to see if you can use a controller or have to use a mouse. Let me know if you need help with it. It might be fine. It might just be maybe Road to Empress was having issues. Oh man, I kind of want to raid Amy, but she's playing Road to Empress 2. I feel like that's just nothing but spoilers. Oh, that'd just be nothing but spoilers if we raid Amy sometimes. As much as I want to raid over there. Let me see what my other choices are. Let me see what my other choices are. Of course, I wish she was playing Road to Empress 1. That way it would be like, less spoilers. Good luck with using a controller. I'm not sure it's possible, but I wouldn't want to paint with one. Find out how far she is. She's in Road to Empress 2, and she's been streaming for 3 hours. So at the very least, she's probably at least 1 or 2 hours in. I'm inclined to say it would be topical. I go watch Dredge. Dredge is fun. Let me see. This person's playing Uma Musume. Man. Computer definitely chugging. Okay, let me see if there's anybody. Actually, oh, wait, before I do that, I'm going to pause raids so that I don't get stuck here. And maybe someone on my stream team will be an option to raid. But the raiders. All right, let's see if V Canada team has anybody on. This person is playing Valorant. This person is playing Genshin. Pal World. I don't know what Strenova is. They're looking for a Lost Ark for some reason. Okay, those are not great options, unfortunately. Or do we just go to Amy sometimes anyways, and then just be like, spoilers! Maybe I do that. What can I say? Most men over there know how to ask for directions. But yeah, I think you might have to potentially try to play with a mouse and keyboard for Magic Chameleon Foul. I don't know. Maybe you can figure out the controls for Magic Chameleon with the controller, but I honestly don't know. All right, we are gonna go over to Amy sometimes. I'm just gonna try to be like, no spoilers. /raid Amy sometimes. Copy the raid call, whichever one you guys would like. Let's go over there and share the love. Amy is amazing. Okay. Oh, I have a resub over there too. Perfect. All right. I appreciate you guys. Sorry about the crash at the last minute here, but I guess the computer just didn't want to, just want to do anything. So, potential spoilers, etc., etc. We'll see you guys later. As always, you guys are awesome. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and stay fluffy. I can't wave at anything. So, goodbye.